debaters. Fucking messy debaters. They're the debaters and haters. They're asking what they want. They're the debaters. The debaters. The fucking messy debaters. They're the debaters and haters.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know them, you love them, you can't live without them. It's the Master Debaters Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Master Debaters Podcast. I'm Sean.
And I am Toffa. We are the number one comedy podcast in the Midlands.
Still, and the saltiest, well not as salty, top 30% saltiest podcast in the world.
Salty enough.
Salty enough, just enough, not so bad as for your health though anymore.
And Sean, big in Israel.
We're big in Israel. Yeah, we are.
Shalom,
man.
brothers.
Yes.
Fellow Jews.
What about that? Whoa.
I'll pop Jews.
Don't do the J word.
Pop Jew,
No,
man.
always Christians.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, shalom.
Yeah, shalom. Welcome back. If you're listening to us in Tel Aviv, welcome. Thank you for being with us. Basically, yeah, we looked at our iTunes and stuff for
Yeah,
reports,
I got
didn't
an
we?
email. I didn't know I'd signed up for something. There's a site called Chartable. And basically they email you when like something happens with your podcast, like you get a new review, and we got some new reviews this week.
Oh, I saw them, yeah, they're
And
good.
they popped up, and I was like, "Oh, I better read these because I'm shit at reading emails." So I read them, and I was going down a couple of the emails, and we had a notification from. So you charted in the comedy charts in Israel.
Yeah,
Jackanakan
in the top 100.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, big in Israel.
That's the name of the episode. Big in Israel.
Big in Israel. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll hook them in. They'll fucking love
Yeah,
that.
mate. Yeah. Start naming them.
Shalom, my brothers.
Shalom, motherfucker.
Maybe we can get that without sounding too offensive.
Nah, shalom, motherfucker.
Shalom, motherfucker. So, big in Israel, but we're still trucking along.
But we're back. We're here. We're big in your ears. Big in,
All right, that'll do.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, that's the awkward segue. But we're in. We're in.
Yeah, we are.
Story of my life.
We no longer ask each other the questions that no one else asks.
No, you ask us the questions that no one else asks.
And this is always...
Unfiltered, unchecked,
Yeah, it's a risk every
at
time.
random.
Because
Bit like getting a taxi, bit like getting an unlicensed cab.
don't do that.
It's a risk every time.
It is.
You're
yeah.
playing with your own life.
Have you ever had a bloke just rock up to you and go, "Do you want to lift home, mate?"
No, but I did get that bloke outside of that club asked me to go upstairs and have a threesome with a four-way with another lady. I told you about it.
Remind me.
So I was outside the club. I was getting some money for the taxi to go home in Birmingham after my night out for passing the fire service like 12 years ago. And he came up to me at the cash point and said, "Hi mate, this is sounding a bit weird. I've got two girls upstairs in my hotel room. They've asked me to come and find another lad. We're going a four-way. You fancy coming up and banging them?" And I went, "Nah, thanks mate, I got a missus." Like, got him a taxi. And he was only halfway home. I thought, fuck, he's going to steal my fucking kidneys.
Probably, yeah.
I was going to go into that room and I was going to be
waked
waked up in a bag full of ice, my arsehole hurting.
Or
my
you could have had the
kidneys
night of your life.
Or he's come back up and gone, "Girls, sorry, couldn't get him." And they go, "Ah, I really wanted that Wayne Rooney Shrek look-alike."
Yeah.
You know.
12 years ago, mate, so you were in your prime.
It made more than that. It was like 14 years ago.
14 years?
Yeah.
Who was the missus?
Michelle?
You've been with Michelle 10 years, haven't you?
No. We call it I met her when I was 19. I'm 32 now.
I thought you'd only had 10 years.
So we're 13 years now, coming 14.
Ah, so you were still new then.
We've only been together like, been together about 6-7 months.
What have happened now?
Oh, man, like a shot. No, I wouldn't.
Let you down there. He's fine. Sure wouldn't. He's a good boy.
No. I wouldn't know what to do, mate. I can't box. I have enough to disappoint one woman. I'm trying to disappoint two. Sorry, ladies. Flip a coin because only one of you is getting prime rib. The other one's getting leftover. Come on.
Yeah, the first one, Sean,
Yes, mate.
is an email, and I've copy and pasted it into my notes.
Okay.
So this one was hard not to read,
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Because you've had to copy and paste it.
but I do know there's a grammar error. So
Oh shit! So you lost points straight away, whoever that is.
yeah, but I'm not going to read it. I'm going to let Sean read it.
Okay. So, hi lads. Don't want to send in a voice. I hate my voice.
Fair enough.
Okay. You ain't gonna send in a voice. You could send in a voice message. Keep your voice. Ariel lost a voice. Whole film about
For a
losing
man.
voice. Yeah.
For a man. Not a good story
no,
to share.
No, it
with
wasn't.
your daughter,
No,
that.
it wasn't. No.
Don't change yourself for a man.
You don't need no man. I'll tell you, a little boy at school asked David to marry him. We'll get into that. So I figured I'd send this. Here's my question. Would you rather get one real get out of jail free card or a key that opens any door? Nick Gurr from Wales.
What's his name?
Nick Gurr.
Say it fast.
Nick Gurr. Nick Gurr. Have you done that on purpose?
Say his name again.
Nick Gurr.
Oh, shit.
What, I mean, is that hotline sinker? Have you got me?
The question's genuine, his name's not.
Are you saying
Yes! I got Jamie with that last week. Oh, no! You said a racist word, Sean.
No, I didn't. I said Nick Gurr.
I thought you just it's a viral video of some bloke doing like an Instagram live thing. Someone's booking you say hi to my friend. He's a really big fan. And his name's Nick Gurr. And the bloke goes, hi Nick Gurr. And he goes, oh! And I thought you'd see what you did.
No.
Oh, great. Sorry, Sean.
There was one similar one with the radio show, wasn't there, a few years ago? Where that woman went on Radio 4. She went, I've had an email from Colin in like Chepstow. I don't know, it was a very down Partridge place, wasn't it? Chepstow.
That's fine.
And he says that, I don't know all fuss about Jimmy Savile. He organised it for me to go and milk a cow blindfolded when I was a kid. And she reads it out on the radio, and then literally, like, she goes, half an hour, she goes, I had to apologise to people. Apparently, I read out a prank email, so I apologise for any offence.
It's like Hulk
But
Hogan.
it wasn't as good as that. Anyway,
Hulk Hogan sharing Madeleine McCann.
yes, find this, yeah.
Can you retweet my sister? She's the best. She's the
Best at hide and seek or something like that, and he retweets
Much
it.
love, HH.
Much love, HH.
So the question, Sean.
Yeah, would you rather have a get out of jail free card or a key that opens any door?
Who said that, Sean?
Some lad from Wales.
Okay, gotcha. It's a good question, to be fair.
Here's a good question. I would go for a get out of jail free card just because, mate, you can do anything. You want to kill a man?
Yeah, you're going to let
Kill a man?
you've still got to live with it.
Yeah. Get on the floor, hang on. Get out of jail free. Oh,
Ah, you
alright.
bastard.
Stand down, lad, stand down.
Yeah.
Next time we'll get you.
What would you do, though? See,
Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know. The problem is, though, say you went and stole loads of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a jail free card, but you got to hand the money back. You know what I mean? They're not going to let you keep it. They'll come take it.
Well, let's.
It's a crime that you got to try and get away with. But then if you do get caught, you get to go back to your life. But you can lose your job. You can lose everything. Do you know what I mean? You're not. The press ain't going to let that go.
Well, let's just say that
Man released because of jail
let's
free
just say
card.
that it's like a magic thing, and like as soon as you play it, everybody forgets
Oh, okay.
except you. So if you've took something or you've killed something, everyone forgets that.
Everyone forgets I've done it.
Everyone forgets
Even the
that-
person I did it to.
No, they just know, oh, he's dead. He's what happened? I don't know. They just get like a fuzzy.
Okay.
You know, you put like a
Ooh.
spell on someone.
That opens a whole new barrel
Yeah,
of
so you can literally
Mate, you could just
get
do
away
horrible
with
things to people.
anything, but you still got to live with it.
But
Though.
isn't that like...
You know it's happened.
It's like, wasn't it the original story for... What's the one where he stopped time?
Bernard's Watch.
No, Burns Watch. There's something about that. It's quite dark. The story they tell's not too bad. But the actual... Oh, Groundhog Day.
Oh yeah,
Groundhog Day. The actual real story is quite dark.
Yeah.
Because he actually murders everyone in the town. He rapes
Does
people.
he rape
and just-
someone?
Yeah.
yeah.
And he does all these horrible things. And then eventually... But mate, sorry about it, so it's alright.
Well, that's
Sorry.
Same as Big G upstairs, mate.
Yeah, Big G, mate.
As long as you say
Big
sorry.
G, Big J.
Big G.
Big J, man.
The G man.
Oh, the G. Oh, sorry, I'm with you.
As long as you say sorry
Yeah,
before
mate,
you
you're killing
go.
the people. Mate, you can murder 15... Go into school and decapitate 45 toddlers if you wanted to, Anakin Skywalker style.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then as long as you're genuinely sorry as you enter the pearly gates, you're all forgiven.
Damn's the
All
rules.
forgiven, brother. That's the rules. What's that? You don't believe in a God, but you led a good life? Straight downstairs, mate.
Yeah. Didn't the Pope come out recently and say hell's not real?
Did he really? Fair play to him. Oh, he's just gone full, like, it's all one big fucking gob.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to
You would on your way out though if you know him died.
We've fucking...
Got ya.
We've had you. It's been the biggest prank ever. Stay safe in school, brother.
Much love, HH.
Much love, HH.
Yeah, get a jail free card, Sean, or a key to unlock any door. Is there ever been a door where you've gone, oh, what the fuck's behind that? Because practically for me at work, I could use the key. Because
Yeah.
we come up to a lot of people's back
Is it one
gardens.
use or is it forever?
Forever.
Oh, mate, the key then.
What would you unlock?
Everything.
Shops.
Car? How many times you...
Oh, a door,
mate,
yeah.
Mate, you got a universal lock key to every... Open your front door, open work,
Any door. It says any
open
door.
your car. Your mum's. Yeah, I'm coming in, mum. You know?
Have you got a key to your mum's house?
No.
Oh.
Or Adam's.
What would you
I'd have Adam's car. I'd put all his seats... I'd move his seat.
Oh, fuck with him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mate. No, I'd like slightly change the radio station.
Let him Mike and the boys.
Yeah, make you think he's going mad.
Just one
Big
kind of
Mike and
steering
the
wheel.
boys. You big Mike and the boys.
Yeah, well, for me, it'd be practical because at work we need to get in gardens, and a lot of times we can't get in people's back gardens.
Yeah.
So,
Open sesame.
yes, I can. Boom. But other than that, I don't know what door I'd open.
What the metaphorical door, mate?
Well, like to like another honey.
Yeah, or like to the next chapter of your life.
Oh,
So it
yeah,
unlocks
yeah.
that door. Maybe it's a metaphorical door to let you to move on to the
So
next
I,
step.
I went straight to honeys.
You're straight to honeys, you did.
Straight to
Yeah.
honeys. It's the part of my, that's where I am in my life, though.
Yeah, yeah, no.
It's all
yeah.
about the honeys, mate.
Yeah. But then,
That's why
yeah.
I'm. If you're watching, that's why I'm chilling with my hair not did, and a fucking Red Dwarf t-shirt and my dressing gown.
Can I say we're comfortable now to do that? There's a
Yeah.
time when you were about to do that.
No,
So you good, mate? You good? You comfortable?
no, and my hair is shocking. So
No, it still looks good. Look better than mine.
you ain't got one, mate.
I've got it back at home.
Or you use your thing.
Bin.
Oh, you think you got your receipt? I'm not bringing it back.
I ain't bringing it. Did you use it? Did you get in well?
Nah,
Oh,
she's black, mate.
keep doing it again, mate. Keep
Yeah.
doing it. Keep trying it.
She's black,
Hit and
mate.
miss. Some of them laugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep.
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
it,
mate,
mate.
good.
It's
Good
gonna
dad
happen.
thing to say.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want your receipt? I'm not bringing
Right,
it
I ain't
back.
bringing it back. So only with chocolate and food and things like that. Like,
Yeah,
you can't
you
do it.
just
You
gotta-
can't
yeah,
do
yeah.
it with like milk.
Yeah,
It's got to be like chocolate or a kebab or like
yeah. Do you want another question, Sean?
Yeah, go on. Send another one, mate.
Might as well. There's no name on this because I've saved it into my notes. It just says voice 19.
You read it.
So I'm just gonna play it. It's a
Okay.
voice.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no,
Voice
should I say
19.
that? Voice 19.
Oh, that's a bit eerie. That's like a villain in a tech film. I am Voice 19.
Voice 19. Ready?
Yep.
Hi guys, Michelle here. My question
Michelle
for you is, would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales?
Okay.
Okay. Ooh.
I'm quite a hairy man.
See, fur is comfortable. People don't want to lie on you. You don't want to lie on yourself. Curl up in a little ball and be comfortable in yourself. That's nice.
Correct. Yeah.
In a hot weather, though, can't really cool down. You have to start panting to release that internal heat.
You do?
Yeah. Scales.
You just be a
I know,
bit slimy,
badass.
wouldn't you?
Badass. Cold.
Would you be cold though?
But then when people want to touch you, with fur, you get people go, oh, that's all the way down the street.
Yeah.
Oh, touch it. That's nice fur, that is. That looks nice. That does, mate. Scales, yeah. What's that?
What
You
would be the downside of having scales other than people looking at
You
you
get to shed
weird?
your coat, you can feel like a tougher shit. You could leave that like a silhouette
Oh
in your
yeah,
window.
mate. If I could fucking put that.
Might scare people. Whoa!
Yeah, people are Patreon. Do you want a part of me? Yeah, here you go.
Yeah, it's my hand.
Yeah, it's part of me.
It's by my scale.
Yeah.
People buy spiders ones, don't they?
Yeah, they're weird,
Say
they.
something.
I
Say
don't
yes.
like
Then buy a tougher one.
Yeah.
You know, a 5'9" one, 5'10" in he lifts. Just get a replica of you.
Just a full body replica.
Yeah.
Do you want this one?
Yeah, as a guard, like a scarecrow.
Or just leave them in the garden.
Yeah, just put 4 or 5 of them in,
Yeah,
in
but
various
they'd just wilt, wouldn't they?
various decay.
I'd have to pack them out.
Yeah, decay, some of them would decay. It
Yeah.
would look like your decaying corpse been crucified in the garden.
It would look good though.
It would look
Like, you
good.
know, when you put like a face mask on, you peel
Yeah.
it all off.
Imagine Halloween.
Yeah.
Put it off and actually your face.
Oh
behind
no,
you.
you put it on. You put one on,
Yeah.
so you look like Leatherface.
But your own face, your own skin, so you wouldn't feel so
Yeah,
bad.
but it'd be loose and horrible.
Yeah, it's, ugh.
You can scare people with that.
Yeah, or chicken skin.
Look, yeah. But
I like the scales.
I think scales is cooler.
Yeah, scales, it's cooler. People aren't inclined to touch you. You sit on the bus, no one wants to sit next to you.
Yeah,
You're at a concert and you brush against someone with scales. Oh, fucking hell. Mm. Yeah, that's better, mate. I'll take scales.
Yeah, I think I like scales.
Don't make us weird.
Well, yeah, because when you get wet with scales, it just runs off it, doesn't it? Whereas if you get wet and you got fur, it'll mat and it'll go all horrible. And
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've come to the realisation that we are kind of like antisocial social people.
who we are.
Yeah, we're sociable, but we're very antisocial.
I can be, if I'm forced into it, I can be sociable.
Yeah, no, I can put a face on and I can do it, but what I mean is, deep down in my core, what
I'd
I
rather
really
not.
desire is just be left alone.
Yeah.
That's what I really want more than anything, just be left alone.
That should be on, that'd be on my tombstone. He'd rather not.
I'd rather not.
Do you want to do this? Rather
And a
not.
push.
Yeah, he'd rather not,
Yeah.
but he might.
Same as, I got a business opportunity. Donald Trump calls us. And so, he sends a text message, Sean Toff, got a business opportunity for you. It's going to make you billions. I'll give you a phone call in a bit and we'll discuss the details. No, thank you,
phone
Mr.
call.
Trump. No,
Phone call.
not interested. Send it to me in an email, please.
Jot it down.
I can fill the format online. No problem.
Jot it down.
Save.
We had an email this week about like an opportunity to do some sort of radio thing, and it was like, can we do a Skype chat, like a business thing? It was like, no.
We've let down other opportunities go because we couldn't recall them.
There's been interviews that they've gone, yeah, just give me a bell and we'll discuss the interview. Like,
No,
I'd rather not.
no, not going to happen, friend.
No. There's people like that are just naturally charismatic people that I look at and go, oh, how the fuck do you do that? But these people are usually like dead quiet normally.
Okay,
aren't they?
if they said we're going to meet up and have a chat face to face, I'd be alright with that. No problem. I'd be a bit nervous and going into it, but I'd go. But it's just the phone call. I hate because I always sound out of breath when I'm on the phone. I've noticed this. So whenever I'm calling work or I'm calling someone important, I'm calling you and calling everyone else, I'm fine. I can
You
sit
don't
and chat.
call me. We don't call
We
each
don't
other.
call- I've called
There's
you-
an
and it-
unwritten rule. We don't phone each other.
Yeah, I only call you if there's an emergency or something really
Yeah.
cool's happened. You know, and I can't text it. But like I was talking to Adam earlier. I was talking to Adam, nice little relaxed chat. But I called someone at work, rang about this opportunity I might have at work.
Yeah.
And I was like going on the phone, like, you know, like I'm out of breath. I'm sitting there going, like, you must think you're upstairs, Sean.
You all right, mate? No.
Yeah, I've just come down some stairs. Like,
We're exercising.
yeah, Anthea.
Like, I think if you got that charismatic, outgoing, like Jay's quite outgoing.
Yeah.
I think if all of us were Jays, we probably could have had some decent opportunities by now. 'Cause
Could do.
We've had them. We've got to like there, and we've just gone.
We've let stuff get out of our grip, haven't we? We've had the opportunity to do something with it, and we've just gone.
I'd rather not. Rather not. It means doing stuff, do we?
Yeah,
Like the Comic Con stuff. That was mainly our fault. Because they wanted to meet up and have a chat with us, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
we'll meet up. We're like,
Well, we had a couple of dates with them, and then and we couldn't do it, and then they couldn't do it, and they asked to reschedule. We emailed them back, and they stopped emailing.
we just couldn't because we couldn't.
We couldn't commit to a date.
Yeah,
properly with them.
but we were all like, rather not.
You know, we could do it again. No, I'd rather not now.
No. I'm happy just talking to you, mate.
Yes, I enjoyed the panels. They were good,
Just a bit.
but I enjoyed the panels. They were good, but I found the anxiety building up to the panels, and afterwards it felt great because we smashed it.
Thing is, as well, though,
But it's the
saying
build
that,
up. The build up was worse than
You
anything.
wouldn't know how nervous we were.
No, like I said, I think we did it
Listening
well.
to it and watching it, I think we've got this thing where we can put on this front.
Yeah, mate, I go into like work mode and just go straight
Yeah.
into it. Someone said it's like ducks. And I heard this analogy the other day. On the
yeah.
surface, you're bobbing
Yeah.
gently, caressing, everything's cool.
Your feet are
Everything's fine. But underneath, you're like, you know.
Is that a duck?
Yeah, duck, yeah.
What kind of duck does that?
Mama.
What?
One that's had some kind of problems with high blood pressure and is maybe some kind of bleed. Mimi.
Yeah, like I had it a lot with when I used to wrestle.
Oh yeah, the nerd that's stuck behind the curtains waiting to go out.
Thing is that I'd be
Pacing back and forth.
Somebody said to me, said you're like obviously a completely different person when you work because you have to be that. You portray a character.
Yes.
Sorry, and I'd be like breathing and get myself ready and be like fucking hell. And as soon as I went through the curtain, I'd go like bush.
Yeah, I remember it's like matches like we'd sit there and go through the spots a couple of times, 5 or 6 times, and then literally 30 seconds before we both went out, you non-stop, you just run through every spot with me over and over and over and over and over and over, and then it was like boom, peace out, stay safe, straight out.
Yeah, and then as soon as I got out there, I'd be fine.
Yeah,
I'd be fine. Yeah, it's just that. I don't know what it is. Right.
Navarro. Mate, who's that good? Mate, you were king.
I was good.
You were good. You want what you were?
I was.
You don't lose it.
I was good. Yeah, I know.
That Jericho, mate, you go back and put on the show of your life.
But just have a dad dob. I got that.
Well, we might be there. We could be like
I
Thor.
got that. Jericho's got weird fat abs.
Call ourselves the Nordic gods. Because we've got the bodies of Nordic
Got
gods.
the bodies of Nordic gods.
There
I
we
like
are.
that. I'll give him a dressing gown as well. Like a proper get up.
Wait, yeah, that could be a gimmick. Instead of just back it up.
We should get up.
Yeah. If you beat me, I'll kill myself.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Mate, I'll lie down for you. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's get you some help.
Yeah.
Could you pass the salt?
Let's do salt, Sean.
Yes,
and
mate.
then we'll segue into...
Right.
We've got something
Yeah.
we want to talk about today.
So I've got some salt. I've got some bad luck that's happened to me over the last few weeks.
Okay.
Strap yourself in because this has been.
Let me do mine then first. 'Cause
You do yours. Then, go
is
on.
long.
Yeah.
We hinted on it earlier with Sean's racism. Oh, no, we did. Sean's racism earlier.
Well, I haven't got racism.
Sorry?
You tricked me into saying something.
I did. It made me cry. It was like, funny that one. Right. I finished early from work today.
Yes, mate.
If I finish early, it gives me an opportunity to pick my son up from school.
Yeah, which is
I
nice.
like picking up from school. But the problem is, the back of my house, where my car park is, 30 feet away from there is another school.
Okay, yeah, which is not fucking nightmares, aren't they, schools?
Yeah. So if you don't leave 10 minutes before the rush, you're stuck because you know driving out it's quite tight.
I know what you mean.
And you get idiots, a lot of idiots that just can't drive.
I have to pick up my children.
They think they're driving tanks and they're like, there's a gap there, but I'm obviously driving a massive tank, so I can't get through this gap. Even though you could probably fit a bus through it.
Yes.
My special car, I'd rather not squeeze through there. Even though I wouldn't have to squeeze, I could just drive straight.
Okay.
And I'd be fine. But I was stuck behind a taxi. Obviously, because the mums and the dads are coming down, and I'm trying to go up. they all come down, and then obviously there's nowhere for them to park, because they're not allowed to park in my spot, mate. That's another thing that fucks me off. Don't park in my spot.
That's your spot?
You pick your kids up from school, I don't give a fuck. Don't park in my spot.
Yeah.
That's mine, though. It's private land.
Yeah.
The fuck off. Do what the fuck you do want. Yeah, but I was trying to get out. I was being, they said it, yeah.
It's the panic as well. The panic about picking their kids up. It's like they fucking pull up onto the pavement.
Their
They
kids
park
the
on
most.
grass
Their kids
and-
the most important kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, don't get me wrong. We all love our kids, but I acknowledge that other people have children, and that to me, Ava is special and Ben's special. They're both very, very special children, but to the world, they're not special. To the head,
right,
you know, they're not. And I try and teach that to the kids that to me,
You're not
they're special, but to everyone else, you're not special. But it's up to you to believe in yourself.
Yeah,
And have that self-belief and that kind of your confidence and your own self-worth and not
Well,
care about what other people think.
I stopped behind the taxi, trying to get out. Car was coming this way.
Yeah.
He was trying to go that way. He was trying to go that way, but
Right.
he was quite happy just to wait.
Yeah.
And obviously, I've got to pick my son up. So my son doesn't go to school behind my house for some reason. So the taxi had to move for me to get out to get my son.
Right.
So I was waiting behind him, and I was like, mate, edge out, because there's room. It's just, it is tight, but there's plenty of room. I can see from my window you've got enough room to just drive forward. And the car on the right-hand side to this taxi trying to get through was looking at him doing this.
Oh, the classic arms up, head
Yeah,
shake.
because there's enough room and the taxi driver wouldn't do it. So there's people papping behind me, and then Charlie was sitting next to me like,
Pap him.
Pap him. I don't want to pap him.
Beep, beep.
Because look, what's my papping going to do?
Come on.
If he's scared to get through, my papping isn't going to make him less scared.
No, of course it's not nice. You upset him.
He's just going to get flustered, and then he's going to not do it. But
Or he's going to get so annoyed by it, and he's just going to crawl then. And just...
he eventually did start creeping, and loads of room. So he squeezed through, then I squeezed through, and as I was squeezing through, I sort of acknowledged the bloke who was doing this to him, waving his arms to
Do a
him.
little nod.
Yeah, and he was an older man, so in his 60s, white, car that drove past him, taxi.
Okay.
Taxi driver drives off, I drive up behind him, acknowledge the bloke next to me, I was like, cheers, mate. You give him the classic,
Oh,
give him that, and he was like,
what's he playing at?
and then he went, man, he used to drive an elephant, say they?
Wow.
Huh?
Wow.
And then I drove off, like, it's on camera now, stuff like that.
That's a massively racist thing to say.
And it shocked me. I was like, oh,
Right, that level of racism, not just...
just casual
It's not even like,
racism.
it's not even funny racism.
Casual.
You don't drive an elephant, you ride an elephant.
So it's funny as Nick Gurr, is it, Sean? That's funny racism.
No comment.
Right. But yeah, it shocked me, because I was like, oh, he could quite happily just say that.
Yeah, he's going to go home and say something along those lines. I bet he still goes down to the shop, the corner shop.
The corner shop.
I bet he still, you know... But a different generation, aren't they? I'm not saying it's acceptable, but they're just beyond saving.
So my nan still says coloured.
Yeah.
And she
she
says-
doesn't mean it in a nasty term.
No.
She just... That's what she...
And it's just, nan, you can't say that anymore, it's not acceptable. And she's like, oh, yeah, the world's gone mad. Well,
Health and
all right.
safety, people curing polio.
Yeah. Yeah, right, boy, you can say anything, and now everyone goes mad now. Everyone goes mental. No, you can't say mental.
Can't say mental.
Can't say mental.
No.
People will have a breakdown.
Yes.
Um,
Can't say breakdown.
Can't say breakdown.
Can't say breakdown. No, it's not breakdown. It's just episode. Anxiety
An
episode.
It is an episode. So yeah, just casual. Like he was like, oh, we're on the same team, we are. No, we ain't.
No, mate, you're not on my team. Not my team, friend.
No, we ain't. And I could have. I was late to pick my son up, but like, I don't think I'd ever dressed him down because I'm not that type of person. But like, I liked. If I could go back, I'd be like, oh mate, that's not cool.
Yeah, no, cool. Yeah, just give him the thumbs down.
Oh, thumbs down, a big good,
Just give him
child.
thumbs down.
That is now, mate. Friend off.
No, mate.
Friend off.
Dislike button.
We're mate. Tell him when to stop. Tell him when to stop.
No.
Oh, down. We're friends.
No.
Yeah. That's still out there, that is, mate.
You start to thumb down people now.
People are still out there. That's not cool.
No, no. Mate, they're going to be out there. Look, you know, they thought they're always going to be out there.
But I didn't like that he assumed that because I'm a white man.
Because you were going, oh, what's he playing at?
That's
you
not
just meant
me.
his driving skill.
I've done it with anybody.
Yeah.
If anybody was taking the piss, it's usually a woman, I'll be honest. It's usually women that are scared to squeeze through tight gaps, right? And
It's
if
just
you're missing
sense of... It's what's called, isn't it? It's spatial awareness.
spatial awareness, you ain't got none. You've got more common sense than we have, and you can multitask.
And you can... To be fair, my missus can deal with more pain than I could possibly humanly deal
Yeah.
with. You know, and she looks after the kids, which is something I couldn't do. Like I said, I had the kids once, worst 4 hours of my life. Do you know what I mean?
They've got more patience. They're
Like,
built
yeah,
with
definitely,
more
without a
patience.
doubt, without a
And
doubt.
this is just generalising.
But driving,
car drive. Some
Most
of you
of
can. Some blokes car drive.
very big generalisation.
But in my life, I have experienced, like when we was in the car, and I think a woman was just driving too slow in the middle lane. I went, oh, it's got to be an Asian woman. Because that's the general, ha ha ha, Asian women can't drive. and it was. Remember that?
I do remember that. I remember your racist comment.
But no, but
The fact that it was right. The fact that it was a guest.
Elephant Man.
Well, John Merrick.
No. The bloke who was racist.
Aaron Popped him. He was disabled.
It might be the same thing that I've just done. Yeah, but mine was.
It was. No, it was. You did exactly the same thing.
I didn't say it immediately though.
The fact that it became racist. Well, it was racist from the start, but it became more racist when it turned to be true.
But does that make it less racist?
I don't know. Maybe you good guesser.
Maybe I'm just a good guesser. Maybe that's my deal.
I'm not racist. I'm a good guesser.
Sticking up
That's a
there.
t-shirt.
Shocking. Yeah. Well, yeah. I weren't happy with that bloke. Just thinking, ho, because you're white, you're racist. I ain't.
No, mate.
I don't find your jokes funny.
No.
Not cool.
Friend off.
Thumbs down. We're picking.
Thumbs down.
We're picking Israel.
Thumb
brother.
down. Hashtag thumb down.
Shalom.
Our new movement. Hashtag thumbs down.
Yeah. Don't need for it. And I apologise for the sexism. Just learn how to squeeze through gaps. Your salt, Sean.
Yeah, so it's more of a... It's not really salt. It's more of a... It's been a shit few weeks for Sean.
It has been shit for you.
It's been shit on Sean week in the universe. So it all started with my telly blowing up. So I've had my telly about 8 years, so it was due to go. But it literally went from being completely fine to dead.
What did he do?
2 lines appeared like on one day.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, okay. I says, it's... And then literally within the night, we had a bit of like cracking inside. And we thought, that doesn't sound very good. So I made sure the power plug was in properly. It seemed to stop it. And then it went, boom!
Oh, okay.
And then we were getting sound, but no picture. And I looked, and it's like it's.
Then what you need to do now is buy a telly with picture but no sound.
We did, so I went and bought, and then we got put the two together, and boom, done.
Job done.
So we went and bought a telly, and it's the first time I bought a telly. Kind of like
They ain't cheap, mate.
no, they weren't cheap. It weren't, but mate, 50-inch 4K,
50-inch.
50-inch 4K smart telly. Never had a smart telly. They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. I'm looking like fucking watching porn like a king.
Good lad.
Yeah. So that was dead good, and I thought, okay, well that's we had to eat into the savings and whatever money we did have, but yeah, it was cool. That's what it's there for. Fine. We bought a new telly, treat ourselves. Okay. And then literally a week later, my washing machine broke.
Yep.
So I've had to go into my overdraft. Now, when it comes to money, I get a little anxious. I'm quite free with like buying drinks for people.
Buying drugs.
Buying drugs. Buying drinks for people. But then that night out in Birmingham, when I bought those 2 pictures, and she charged me 50 quid for the 2 pictures.
And you almost killed yourself.
And she went, "You want some of the Jaegers?" I went, "No, you put them back."
Yeah.
Don't want the Jaegers, but yeah. So I need to kill myself. But I had a full blown kind of like anxiety episode in Curry's, paying for the new washing machine.
Yeah.
Handing over the cash, I had to lean onto the side. I felt so ill
To catch yourself,
because
didn't
of
you?
the money. Yeah, to catch myself. Then at work, I got locked in a stairwell in headquarters with where the chief is and all the other people are.
Yeah.
So that I was stuck in there 15 minutes, which was embarrassing.
Lovely.
What else has happened? Oh yeah, today I had an assessment. So I've been ill. I've had 2 different bouts of illness over the case of 2 weeks. All on my holiday as well, which was nice. So I got paid to be ill, which is lovely.
Good lad.
And hasn't affected my attendance at work for the fire, which is good. I did a presentation today. It was an assessment day for a presentation, and I got it all set up. Did it on Dungeons and Dragons. Did my presentation on Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
15-minute presentation on the fundamentals of combat in Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
Set it all up. Got it all set up, ready to go. All the figures ready to go. Drop my dice on the floor. Oh, I put that up, bent over. Jeans ripped, there they.
No.
Right down the crotch. From crotch to knee. But it's okay, mate. Because one of the girls was doing her presentation on push-ups. So I'd already brought some joggers with me. So they were there, but they were over the back. So I went and put the joggers on the side, put the water bottle there, put all my stuff there ready to go. So, well, I'll do the presentation in my jeans, so everyone laugh at me, and then I'll go get changed into my joggers.
Yeah.
Did the presentation, everyone enjoyed it, finished, got me a bit of a draft, but I'm cool.
Standard.
Yeah, went to pick my trousers up, water bottles leaked. So my jogging bottoms were absolutely, they weren't just wet, they were sodden.
I'm getting sweaty.
They were like, I had to wring them.
Yeah.
So I had to stand there in my jeans.
Yeah.
I had to put some, this is at work, in front of all my colleagues. I had to put me joggers on a radiator, wait for them to dry off a little bit, and then put them on. So I spent the entire day with a wet crotch.
So, Sean's anxiety meter, he's just doing
so,
this.
so there's something we're going to talk about tonight, but I've kind of acknowledged that probably over the last kind of 5 or 6 years, I've started feeling a bit worried about stuff, a bit more than I normally would.
Well, it comes with age, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It comes with
and
age,
it's-
responsibility.
And you start, eventually you start looking in at yourself. And I came to a bit of a thing a few weeks ago where I just physically couldn't face doing anything. I didn't want to do anything, so I didn't want to get out of bed. And she was like, and she kept saying, coming in, saying, "You're getting out of bed today," and I was like, "I don't really want to."
Rather not.
Yeah, and I remember look at myself and thought, I'm obviously not going. I'm having a very good time at the minute. So I acknowledge that, yeah, okay, maybe I do suffer with some kind of exact anxiety with some things, which I'm sure we all do. But it just feels like since I've acknowledged it, I spent left, right, and centre. I'm getting it all the time.
Yeah, we were talking earlier before the mics went hot, and we were on about it's like a switch, and once you sort of acknowledge that part, like it just goes poof.
It's like yellow cars.
Oh, when
You never see them. But
Yeah,
once you
yeah.
start talking about it, they're fucking everywhere.
we should start playing yellow car, mate.
Yeah, we should do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive a yellow car. Just so
Is that a thing that everybody does?
I don't know. Maybe it's just us.
Let us know if you understand what we're talking about.
Yeah, if you play yellow car.
Yellow car, no returns. Let us know. Well, that's all we're going to talk about. Let's just let us know.
What, yellow car?
Yellow car. We ain't going to tell them what it is because I want to know.
No, yeah. So yeah, let us know.
Yeah. So it is like that. Like once you acknowledge it and you're like, oh, fucking hell, there's an issue here.
Yeah.
You start. It starts decisions that you would make. You'd normally just go, oh well, that's just why I make this, and then you go, oh, that's why.
Well, that's it. Yeah, I've gone through my history and I've thought about like what's brought me to here at this point, and loads of stuff started falling into place. So so when I was little, my mum and dad split up, which obviously is stressful. But she married a bloke from the pub, which was a regular at the pub, which should have been a bit of a fucking warning sign. And she married him, and he started knocking her about. My mum, as a kid, I remember one day I walked in the kitchen, and he had
How old are you?
I was about 8.
Okay.
And he had a knife to his chest.
His chest.
Yeah. Drunk, saying to my mum, if you leave me, I'm going to do it. I'll do it. I'm going to kill you. And she sort of like, Sean, leave the room. Like, and I remember thinking, and then so I remember him dragging her down the corridor by her hair and doing all sorts of horrible stuff. And then he hit me. He hit me a couple of times, and then he started I got hit in the leg with a hammer one day. Just not particularly hard, but he just fucking cracked me with a hammer. It dropped me. Like, and
Do you know where he is now?
no, mate, dead. Hopefully.
Have you seen Sleepers, mate?
No, mate. Oh yeah, with the prison guard down. Yeah, let's do it, mate.
He did rape. Did he?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he did not. That's one thing he didn't do. But no, mate, and it's not like, and he did it, and like he's not. But yeah, he knocked me about a bit. I was see some. Michelle was like, "Oh, well, that's child abuse," and I was like, I don't know.
It's because you've lived it. So
He hit me a few times. I don't know if it was child abuse.
You don't see it like that. But if Shell was to tell you the same story,
she said,
you'd tell Shell that was definitely child abuse.
If would you do that to Ben or Ava? I was like, well, no, I wouldn't.
Depends what they did.
And he was like, I'd never hit Ben with a hammer.
Wow.
I'd drown him, but I wouldn't. No, I'm joking. No, he's a little shit at the minute. But no, I still would never. I'd never hurt him. Not like that.
No,
not proper. Not like a fully grown man smacking a kid, like proper backhanding one and knocking him down, making him bleed. But so I looked at that and I thought, well, my own history, and maybe that's why I'm the way I am with certain things. So maybe that's why with the kids, I am a bit soft. I do get upset really easily because maybe it's me getting memories of when I was little and not getting that kind of relationship with, because my mum and dad split up and I didn't live with my dad, and then my next man that came along was a right cunt.
We've discussed this on the show before. You've got some embedded daddy issues, haven't you?
I think so.
Like with affection and things like that.
Oh
like
yeah. I've always
affection.
wanted like affection and not because my dad's always said he's proud of me, and he's always kind of.
It's a weird thing, especially with lads. We want our dads.
He was dad. Look.
Yeah, you
look
want
at
your dad
my
to be like my son's like that now.
Yeah, you have to be proud of you.
He's like, Dad, look at this, and I'm like, okay, I'll look what you're showing me, and like the vying for your affection and your acceptance and stuff like that. They want you to be like, oh, well done, mate. Yeah. But like, don't know, you've got issues with it, yeah. I
think so, a little bit. Not nothing major.
It doesn't need to be major, though, does it? But
I'm starting to acknowledge now that it's starting to affect my life, and that's the thing. I've actually acknowledged that it's affected me in ways because I'm without realising it, and it is. Like I remember there was one time though, I think a couple of years ago, when my dad said, "You're a better dad than I am," to me. Yeah. I got quite mad. I was like, "Oh, Dad," but now I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah,
I know I am.
Yeah.
And that's a hard thing to admit. But it's just,
Well, the thing is as well.
Well, no, I'm the dad to my kids that I wish my dad was to me. Do you know what I mean? But my dad's. I love my dad, and he loves me, and he's always there. And if I called him now and said, well, I can't because he's on a cruise. But if I called him now and said, like, I need your help, he'd come, and he'd be there for me, 100%. He'd be there for me. But he's just, I think his dad was distant with him.
That's what I mean. Like, you can't control how your dad was obviously raised.
No, you can't. No.
We are like an amalgamation. Is a big word for you.
Yeah.
Of every single there's a whole family lineage. Your family tree, there's your mum and dad, there's your mom, there's your nan and granddad, all that sort of shit. So we are like a filter system of of you've got strict parents who are like black and white, this and that, right and wrong, and then it comes down, and then you got your nan and granddad who are like this and that, their rules, and then you get to your mum, and your mum's like, well, they were a bit strict with me, so I'm not going to be as strict, but I'm still. And then it just filters down.
You follow it back.
You can follow it back,
So, like,
and you're like, well, that's why my mum's the way she is because
the way
she was
my
raised.
nan was with her.
Yeah, well,
you know.
like, my mum was raised with. She got 4 brothers. She was the only girl, and she was put upon when she was young. Like she was 7, and she was cooking my granddad tea and stuff like that, and she was all that sort of shit. So like, my mum had to like look after herself for like that's how she was. She raised herself pretty much.
Yeah.
And then my mum has what I can't remember any brothers and sisters for sure. But I've got 4. Have I? 3. I've got 2 brothers and 2 sisters, so 4.
All right.
There you go.
Quick maths.
Yeah, and like I've watched my mum change over the kids. Like with my sister and me, she was quite strict, and then with my younger brother, with middle brother, I saw her start letting certain things go that I wouldn't have got away.
Oh,
with
mate, no way, no way.
And then my youngest brother, look again. And then my youngest sister, who's the youngest one of all, she gets to walks all over her.
Yeah.
Well, no, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Well,
I know what you mean, yeah. Gets out stuff that you wouldn't even
I
fucking-
hear her do stuff, and I'm like, they've got a fucking whack around the back of the legs for that
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
And it's like, well, obviously we are only a product of their parents.
Of course we
really.
are, yeah.
It's just up to us to sort of see the rights and the wrong and say like,
Yeah.
oh, that wasn't really their fault.
Yeah, it's just sometimes it's just the time and the like.
Yeah.
John, I mean, like my mum's ex, like you know, he was a pisshead. He was an alcoholic. He was alcohol dependent. He got depression.
His dad might have
His dad might have knocked him about. So
Yeah.
as much as I don't get me wrong, I hate him, and you know, and he had a pacemaker fitted when he was like 40.
Yeah.
So and that was 20 years ago. So there's a good chance he's probably dead now. Hopefully, and that sounds horrible, but you know, he deserves it. But like my mum as well. My mum went back to him so many times, and like now, like especially now I'm a parent, I look at that and think, how can you do that? Isn't that it's a bit selfish, really?
My mum's the same. Yeah.
It's a bit selfish to you actually putting your kids in that environment for your happiness. Do you know what I mean?
And
that's a horrible thing to say. But
back to my mum. My mum's told me a story that made me feel sick before. When she was pregnant with me, my dad didn't want me, so he battered her.
fucking hell.
And like she was still with him. And like when I was growing up, I was about 4. It was one of the last times I seen him. And she said, "Do you want to go see your dad?" And I was like, "No, I don't want to go see my dad." Like, I was only 4, and I was like, "No, I don't want to see. I don't know who he is. Why am I going to see him? I don't know the man." That's not how I talk to the 4-year-old, by the way.
Yeah,
Which would have been mint.
You do what?
Mum, I don't know, mate. I'll be honest with you.
Can I have spaghetti house tea?
Do you want to go here, Tom? I'd rather not.
Oh, right.
And that's
Can I
where it started.
meatballs on toast?
Yeah. Put kettle on, Bab.
Get along, duck.
So, like, I've grown up with weird issues with parents. Like, I've got this pressure. I've put it on myself, and you've probably done it yourself. You put this pressure on yourself to be a certain dad that you're like, well, I didn't have this.
Yeah, you want to like hit that. You want to be a standard, don't you? There,
Yeah,
and that's a pressure.
You want to be. You want to. You set out to be the perfect dad, and you
Yeah.
can't. Nobody's the perfect dad because we're all people and we've all got flaws. So it's up to you to decide. We talked about before we went on the show. Like you had to shout at your lad because he wasn't going to bed, and obviously you feel bad. For
Yeah, I
shouting
do
at
feel
him.
bad. I shouted at him, and it made him upset.
Yeah, but it's something that you're not going to be a perfect
But
dad.
you got. But at the same time, I do believe in disciplining kids. So it's like as much as. But then I know where the line is. That's the problem. You know,
You're not going
that's
to
the
kick
good
shit
thing.
out of him.
I'm not
whack
going to.
him
I'm not going to give him a belting.
You're not going to hit him with an hammer, are you?
It'll keep him quiet. But it's at the same time that's going to scar him for life. So you know.
Yeah, so like all of our decisions and the way we're made is from other people, and we obviously get to a certain point where you're like, you obviously think for yourself,
Yeah.
but there's some decisions you make that you can't control because
Yeah,
it's the way you are, and I've got to that point. I'm starting to understand.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Like I am the way I am, and it
once
might not be perfect, but
Yeah.
it's there.
And once you've got that, you've got ownership of it, haven't you? That's the thing. So, like we've just joined a group on Facebook.
Yes.
Called Men Unite.
Yes.
Which is a kind of.
Very eye opening.
Mate, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant. You've got a group of normal lads, everyday blokes, and this is again focused at men because I know there's a lad that we knew that growing up in school. I don't know if you knew him, but I knew him. He killed himself recently. He's from around this area.
Oh yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
A firefighter I work with, he's killed himself in the last 2 months. So, and there's another 2 lads that I know that have killed themselves. So 4 people I know, vaguely, not immediate social, but people I know.
Oh, you're aware of them, though,
have killed themselves. 4 lads have killed themselves in the last kind of 2 months. And it's you read about it all over the country. It's everywhere. epidemic of suicide. Like
Male suicide,
the
yeah.
percentage of suicide is majority likely to be male. Do you know what I mean? And it's just, and again, it maybe comes down to the pressures we put on ourselves
Isn't it
to
like
be men.
20? Isn't it like 21 a day or something?
Yeah,
Ridiculous
something like that. But this group, Men Unite, so you can find them on Facebook, is a group for men just to go and kind of get support. And all people do put on there every day. I feel like today's the day. I've had enough. I can't face it anymore. Please. And then people will chat to them. They'll talk to them. They've called people to go to the house and make sure they're all right. And they've sat them down. And it's a really good place to do it. And that's, like I said, that's made me realise that although I've obviously got issues, but I'm coping well with my issues at the moment. I have bad days. I have days. I texted you the other day when you were on about me coming over and doing a bit, and I didn't feel very well. And I felt shit. And I just said to you, look, I feel poorly. I feel shit.
Hashtag.
And I'm not for it. I'd rather not. And you were like, yeah, cool, man, cool. And that was really kind of, and I felt this massive weight. And I was like, oh, thank fuck for that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that you were cool about it. Because I was worried that you were going to... So I was ill. I genuinely was ill. Shell was ill. She got the same cold I got.
Let's say, for example, 5 years ago, I'd have gone, for fuck's sake, Sean.
Yeah.
And I'd have been like, why has he done that? Like, we planned this, blah, 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 blah. But obviously, I've been through things myself. And we all have, all of us on the show, like Michael and Jamie. Like, especially last year with Michael and Jamie. Especially Michael as well.
Yeah,
Michael's thin, so...
he's been tough. Swings and roundabouts. Do you know what I mean? And he's the fittest master debater, so we've been told.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. That's good for our mental health, that is.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. I made me put 2 stone on that, did Danielle? Thank you.
Name it or not. Love it.
Yeah, put 2 stone on because of your comment, Danielle. Thank you. Because of depression. It's ironic, isn't it? I was depressed I was fat, so I ate. That's going to solve your problems, isn't it, Sean? But once you grab the ball by the horns and you're in control of it, and that Men Unite's good at that, about just supporting each other, and that's what we need to do as men. We need to be there for each other and just understand that, do you know what? That bloke image and that pressure to be a man. Like, you spent...
Be a man.
In your 20s, I always took, like, in your 20s, if you're a bloke, if you could withstand pain, the more pain you could withstand, the more of a man you were.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'd get beer cans and I'd smash them on my head and open them and drink them from the can because that was my image of what a bloke would do.
Okay.
And now I think, I see someone do that, I think, what the fuck are you doing, mate?
Idiot. Yeah, you an idiot.
What are you doing? Like,
yeah, I know what you mean.
And it's just how your mentality shifts and you start realising, do you know what? There's no predetermined role for me to fill in this world.
No, there's not.
No.
You've got a space to fill, and however you fill it is up to you.
I got upset the other day with Michelle. I actually got physically, like, not very often. Well, I do cry a lot, but I swallow a lot of it, and I just kind of reset. Yeah, so I start getting upset, swallow, reset, and I actually got upset, and I said to her, I felt like a failure. I feel like I just feel like a failure. I feel like I failed in life. Like, you know, I'm in my 30s. I feel like I've not really accomplished anything. I feel like my life's gone nowhere. And she was just like, you've done 2 hard careers, which to be fair, I have done. You got your kids, you're doing stuff, but it's mad that you can let yourself get to that point. I don't feel like that now. It was just the day how I felt on the day.
Yeah.
Like,
well, you look at all these, like Chester, Linkin Park.
Yes, yeah, mate.
Robin Williams. Yeah. Robin Williams is like, he couldn't want.
Theoretically, there's anything he wanted, he could have had.
Elton John. When I watched the Elton John film. Like the whole film, it's like him going to like Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah,
and like the film started up my name.
And it's like him,
and it's just him talking about his life, and then at the end of the film, he starts accepting his flaws, and he forgives his mum and dad and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
and there's a point in the film where he's like, I literally had everything I ever wanted, except like the love from my mum and dad.
Yeah,
and that's the why I am the way I am, stuff like that. And he's like, I couldn't want for anything, but I didn't feel complete.
Exactly. Yeah, you're always searching for that.
I've had countless conversations with you about you will never ever.
You have, yeah. To be fair,
look, there's this. A lot of people are the same, and there's this cartoon that's stuck in my head for it, and it fixed a lot of my problems. We'll see. But obviously, I had anxiety. I had the same. Yeah. I had the same as you. Like when I was at my job, that was my last job. That was when I was at my lowest, and I was like, I was the biggest I'd ever been. And I hated it. I couldn't get up in the morning.
Feel like you're not going anywhere.
I was horrible, and I wouldn't talk to anyone. And I didn't know what it was. I just thought, I'm a bit sad.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And it wasn't until I quit my job that I realised, fucking hell, was that job bringing me down? And like I got to the point where I was like, I'm going absolutely nowhere. I'm a failure. I should have achieved something. But then sometimes it takes you to step back and you go, well, I've got a son.
Look what I've done. Yeah, exactly.
I've got a partner who'll do anything for me.
And a healthy relationship.
I'm in a healthy relationship. I've got my health.
Yeah. You've got a fantastic beard.
I've got a good beard, and I'm still not comfortable with people telling me I've got a good beard.
Sorry, my apologies.
You can. Yeah. But like, if you see me in the street, you go, oh, good beard, though.
I don't. You have to earn that right.
I don't want to say no. I'd rather not. But it's like little victories that you need.
Yeah.
You earn little victories now, and you like. Obviously, it's a day at a time thing, and
Exactly. And that your advice there, but the money thing as well, because you know me, I spent all my 20s chasing money. I just wanted to get the highest paying job I could get. Fuck everything else.
Yeah.
The social life. I have to work 3 jobs. I work 3 jobs.
money me, money now.
Money me, money now. Give me money. And don't get me wrong, I still want a well-paid job. And I'm still kind of chasing
We
it.
all do, mate.
But it's not coming at my happiness anymore. Like I said to you myself at the moment, I'm in a position at the moment where I'm happy with one aspect of my life and where that's going, but I'm not a bit happy with the other end.
Yeah.
But I'm not quite ready to give it up yet. I need to get my ducks in a row. But I've started getting my ducks in a row,
That's
ready
fine.
for the moment when I can go, right, I don't need it now. And I can give them the big fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh, fuck off.
Fuck off. Wankers.
I was looking at the cartoon. It's a young man chasing. It was a bit of money flying in the air, and then the next, like, what is he? Frame.
Yeah.
He's got some money, but there's still money in front of him.
So he's still chasing that money.
He's holding money, but he's still chasing money. And then he gets to the edge of a cliff, and he's an old man, and he's got like 2 armfuls of money, and he's at the end of a cliff, and he's like, well,
What do I do with this
what do I
money?
do with this money now? And that hit me really hard.
Yeah, mate,
and I was like, wow,
yeah.
for fuck's sake. And like, I think I still have my bad days. I have my good days.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I was in a mint mood.
Good
And like,
mood.
I get to that point when
Yeah.
I'm in such a good mood, I start going, why am I in a
Like
good
euphoric,
mood?
yeah,
Why
like,
am I in
yeah.
a good mood? And then I put myself in a bad mood because I'm like,
Yeah.
shouldn't be in
I know
a
what
good
you
mood.
mean.
But we had, we played football at the Molineux, which for anybody who doesn't
I saw
know
the
that,
picture, yeah.
it's the Wolves ground. Wolves are a football team.
Very successful. Europa League.
Yeah, mate.
First season. Mate, it's like Football Manager. It's like someone playing Football Manager. Do you know what I mean? Promotion first year, second year, Europa League.
Yeah, we'll sign Messi next season.
Yeah, we will, yeah, on a
Yeah.
free transfer.
But you're playing at the Molineux was a dream. It was a dream come true. And I knew I was going to do it. Thank you for Dave Birch as well for inviting me to his stag. And me, Michael and Jamie were there. And I'd built it up. And it was
I don't know Bertie.
You don't know Birch.
I don't know Bertie,
If
but
you come football, you would have known him, but you don't come football.
I don't. No, that's an anxiety thing, mate.
Yeah, 100%. I get you. I understand. I knew this football match at the Molineux was coming up, and I'd forced myself to get in the not physical shape because I fucking still got a fat back, but like, but yeah, physical. So I didn't want to struggle because this playing on this football pitch, and it sounds daft for anybody that doesn't like football. This is going to sound ridiculous, but to get to play on the Molineux is a massive deal. It is for me, for a Wolves fan, it is. And I knew it was coming. I didn't want to fucking let myself down, and I wanted to be in the best shape I possibly could. So I spent like 4 or 5 weeks doing Insanity.
Okay,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
absolutely battered myself to get in shape for it. And to be fair, I did well. And everyone's going to big picture and blow up in 5 minutes, and I didn't.
Fair
And I
play,
managed to be. And someone come up to me at the end and rumour day because he went to fucking move for a big lad, Kaya.
Sorry, I'm like,
Excuse me.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm talking about ruining my day.
Excuse me.
Move well for a big lad.
I've lost a bit
Oh,
of weight.
fucking fong you.
I'll fight you. Move for a big lad, Kaya.
what a cunt.
Can I?
Oh, mate. What did you say back to him? Did you have a witty retort?
I didn't know what to say.
Oh.
I went ho 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 ho, and that was it. But yeah, I built it up, and then when I got there and I started playing, it was an hour. You get an hour, and for the first half an hour, it was the worst football I've ever played in my life.
Okay.
I couldn't do anything, and every pass I made went wrong. I couldn't do it. I gave away a goal because I wasn't fucking. My head wasn't right because I'd built it up, and then it got to, like I was doing bad, and then it got to half time, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, you've wanted this for weeks. You've waited months for this. And second half, I played.
Did you? You come
Oh,
out?
I played a fucking block. I missed the sitter.
Yeah, okay.
The ball came to me and I snatched at it, and like if I'd let it go across my body, I'd have just side-footed it and I probably would have scored.
At the Molineux as well.
At the Molineux, towards the South Bank, and I fucked it up. But I had a good second half. So I felt,
good, mate.
so I was on this really big high.
Yeah.
And then we had the night out, and the night out wasn't brilliant. But
No fights in KFC though.
no fights in KFC. Naughty boy. So after this match, I was on a really big high, and I had a massive come down.
Right, okay, yeah.
So for the next
adrenaline's come down.
For the
and-
next few days, I was really.
Do you think that's
bad.
because you didn't have a target though? Because you'd had something
Yeah.
to aspire to and get to, and now it had been and gone.
Yeah. So like I'd spent all these weeks
Yeah.
doing well, eating right, working out,
Yeah.
and then I had this target. I did it. I did what I wanted to and more. I played well, and then it's gone. And now
Now what?
Exactly. I was like, well, now what? So I've had the last 2 weeks now where I've been like, I need to start working out again. I need to start eating properly again. And that's my thing. I go up and down, up and down, up and down, and I struggle to get from down there.
I know what you mean.
And like I've gradually been picking it up.
I read something similar about triggers and about someone who said that they noticed that their mental health has improved so much once they started recognising their own triggers.
Yeah.
So he said he categorised them into red, yellow and green. So green, like you said the other day, top mood, everything's hunky-dory, everything's running fine, no issue. But he recognised that when he stopped going to the gym, so he went, fuck, I won't go to the gym for a day. That was an amber warning. So he knew that was a yellow day.
Okay,
And he knew that was a day that he's got to watch himself. He's got to watch his own mental health. He's got to go, no, I am going to go to the gym. I'm going to force myself. He said that he found that days that went into yellow, which would then normally go into red, he was going back to green.
Oh, that's good.
And he found himself going yellow, green, as opposed to green, yellow, red, yellow, green.
Yeah.
And so rather than peaks and troughs, he found it stabilised a lot more. Because it's never going to go away. It's something you're going to deal with forever. Do you know what I mean?
There's something, one of the workout things I was watching, he said one of his top tips to stay in shape was be consistent, and even when you don't want to go to the gym,
just go
to the gym. He said you'll never regret a workout.
No, a bad workout is better than no workout.
Yeah, you'll never get to the end of a workout and go, I wish I hadn't have done that. Because I've never had that.
Even workouts where I've been there going, for fuck's sake, and I'm doing like this, and I'm not really feeling it, and I'm not really interested, and I cut it short 20 minutes to go home.
You've still done it.
You've still gone and done it.
You've still
done a bit,
Yeah.
which is better than nothing.
And my body reacts in a weird way now when I let myself down and I start eating what I want. Yeah. I get loads of mouth ulcers.
I'll get the shit.
Yeah, I get like I think it's chocolate, and I'm wounded.
Oh, don't.
I'm wounded. I couldn't work because it's obviously some sort of acidy, salty thing that's making me react that way.
Yeah.
I feel down, and the first couple of days I'm like, I'm eating what I want. I'm gonna have takeaway. I feel they're good. And then it goes.
I've missed it. Yeah, I know what you mean.
And then my body reacts weird, and I start feeling sluggish. And then
that's what it is, and it's a cycle then, because you don't go to the gym because you feel sluggish and you're tired, and you eat shit because you feel bad because you didn't go to the gym.
Yeah.
And you get caught up in it. Whereas now, like I've been eating healthy for about 2 weeks, and my poo's solid.
You're regular.
I feel regular. I feel great. I'm having 1 shit a day as opposed to 3.
Good lad.
I feel really, really good. I've got more energy.
I'll get to that.
I'm sleeping better.
It's like
my skin's cleared up, and I feel as greasy.
It's
it's all good.
It's like 11 days in. I'll get to that point where I feel mint.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel good because I'm eating right. And
what you do is you have a bad day because you're feeling so good. You think, I forgot to treat myself. And then that's what you got to do is mark that as a yellow. That's a yellow warning. That's a whoa. You know what I've done, mate, to do this? Like I'm weighing myself every 2 weeks.
Oh, see,
so instead of weighing myself weekly,
I've had to start weighing myself.
Yeah, every 2 weeks.
So
that's forcing me to follow the diet better.
Right.
Because if say for example I weigh myself every Friday, so I get to Friday and I've lost £3 this week. But shit, I'll have a takeaway on Monday.
What if you get there and you haven't lost weight? Are you prepared? Are you going to be able to mentally prepare yourself to go, it's okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm aiming for about £1 to £2 a week. That's what I want to lose. So over 2 weeks, I want to lose an average about between £2 and £4.
That's achievable.
So as long as I've done that, it's fine. If I've maintained, I'm not going to lie to you. If I put on, I'll have a meltdown. But then I've got to look and say, well, why have I put on? Because it's maths. Weight loss is maths.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It's just, if less goes in the... So I look at it and go, well, hang on a sec. Last week, I had 3 packs of Cadbury's fingers. The kids' little Cadbury's fingers. So, obviously that didn't work,
Nice,
did it?
are they?
Oh, man, they're nice.
Oh, they are nice.
Look at my lunchbox. Little pack of little Cadbury. Everyone loves a mini finger.
Everyone loves a mini finger. I've got little hands as well. Everyone loves a mini finger.
Yeah, I've got little hands.
I have.
Look at that.
Baby hands.
You remember me as a man with small hands.
Look at my big man hands. Lawyers.
We're lawyers. Sorry, people listening on audio only. Get the Patreon, you'll see. You see what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're nude. We got our abs out.
We're not.
We're not.
I've just dressed down this week because.
Mate, you look good though. I love that. I proper love that t-shirt.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing, mate. I went through my wardrobe.
That's depressing, isn't it? My t-shirts don't fit me. I've got 4 t-shirts that I feel not that fat in.
Yeah.
The rest of them have gone back into the don't wear me till you thin pile.
Well, that's the thing. I had a wardrobe full of don't wear me till you thin pile. Because I did. That's another thing that I've done to help my mental health. I made a list.
Yeah. Okay. Look at okay.
Because there's things I need. Like the thing we need for the house. Like I had to get a new fridge because my fridge broke. Fridges aren't cheap.
You brought my fridge.
Washing machine. Washing machines aren't cheap.
No, they're not, mate. They're not. I know that. I'm very aware of that.
I need a new settee because I look at my settee and I get sad when I see because I need a new settee.
Do you know what's piss take with washing machines? Delivery charge.
Yes.
and I would take your old one away for 20 quid.
Oh, yeah, I had that with my fridge.
I think I tipped myself.
don't-
And then she was like, no, I can't. So in the end, I had to pay the 20 quid. So we paid 50 quid for him to come and drop the next day.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't wait 5 days for delivery. She wanted it next day.
Right,
So I had to pay 30 quid for next day delivery and 20 quid for him to take it away.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
bought my new fridge and they went, I think it was only 15 quid. 15 quid more and we'll take your old fridge away. And fridges are a bitch to get rid
Oh,
of.
mate, argon gas and all sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, fine, I'll pay you, take my fridge. Did I take my fridge today? Phoned up, went, you dare take my fridge? And they went, I will refund you the £15.
No, you'll come pick my fucking fridge up.
Keep my fucking fridge. So now I've got a fridge just in my garden.
You left my fridge!
Yeah, so you can't get rid of a fridge.
Uh-huh.
You can't just take a fridge to the tip.
That was part of the deal. That's the reason you bought the fridge.
Yeah,
You took the fridge away.
And that's exactly the reason I bought that fridge. Because
So you can put the fridge back up, then I'll go buy another fridge.
Fucking wait me up.
Well, they said they just left it though. They're
I
not picking
made,
the fridge
I
up.
made an official complaint, and they're at this point now they're handling my complaint.
Okay, they'll come pick the fridge up.
Fridge is still there.
They better do.
But yeah, so I've got to buy loads. I need new things, and obviously we want to get. I'm trying to save up for a wedding and all that sort of shit. My wedding, not somebody else's. don't believe.
Okay, yeah, not yet.
So yeah, and I get that's another thing that triggers me when I set myself just little things like, oh, I need a fridge. Like, oh, fuck, I ain't gonna buy the fridge this month because I fucking spent money on a takeaway or I've wasted.
Yes,
I do
yeah.
a lot of wasting money, and that makes me sad.
Yeah, when you go from okay, so like after bills, I've got this much money to play with.
Yeah.
Looking at it, that's quite a lot of money every week. I'm happy with that. We can save most of that. We'll have a meal away. We'll go to the cinema, watch a few films. Where's all that money gone?
Contactless is a
Where's
bastard,
it?
mate.
Blip.
That's it. That's all right. It's only £6 this time. It's only £6 this time. It's only £6. Mate, it takes a fair few £6, and you're like, oh, I got no money left.
Yeah. Where's all my money gone then?
I worked it out the other day, and I went through
I've
lists,
spent £600 this month on shit.
and it was like £7, £14, £13, £8. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's not a lot of money. But when you add it up,
Right, we and Shell, we had a day with the kids were away last weekend, so we said, just for us, we don't have time for ourselves often. We've got to walk down to Aldridge, which is where we live. We're going to the Wetherspoons. We got there for like 11 o'clock in the
well,
morning.
a man like Darren's just sent me a question.
Oh yes, Darren. My mate Darren. We all down to Aldridge. Go to the Wetherspoons, 11:30 in the day.
Yeah.
Have a cheeky pint in
Cheeky
Wetherspoons.
pint, cheeky pint.
Bit of breakfast.
Yeah.
Then have some dinner there.
Yeah.
Have a little walk over to Sweet, have dessert.
Yeah. Oh.
But yeah, we did. And then we went home on a takeaway. And I was like, boom, mate, what a day. £140 we spent that day.
I know, yeah. We when I had a week off work, we went to Drayton Manor, and I loved it. It's one of my favourite places in the world.
Drayton
I
Manor's
love
great, yeah.
Drayton Manor, and it's good because it's shit.
It's good because it's shit, yes. I say that was in my mouth.
a bit. And
And everyone knows it's shit now, so it's empty.
yeah, it was. Oh,
Yeah.
it was mint. And the night before, I was looking at the prices online. I was like, fucking hell, these have got up. And if you pay it online, it's like £20. It's £25 cheaper. It was, and I was like,
Right.
I'll do it in the morning, and I forgot. So we rocked up. I was like, ah, shit, I didn't pay online. I'll try and pay online now. Nah, you have to pay the day before. So now you got to pay the full price.
Oh, the full, yeah.
So I paid for 3 tickets, and it came to like £130, something like that. And I was like, the thing is,
This is the one.
I'd save the money for the week. So I'd done well to save money, and I'm better at that now. I can save money.
You got your targets for the week. And,
But it was just the fact that I'd let myself down by not doing it the night before, by not preparing. I'd let
It
myself
cost you
down
a bit more money.
and then I was in a bad mood. But I managed. That was one of the days I managed to pick myself up,
That's good, mate. That's good.
and I saw that as like a massive. Oh, I
No,
can.
mate, fair play.
I can
Because
pick
you've
myself up.
acknowledged that something you're going down and you stopped yourself. It's a bit like when you got your headache coming. You take paracetamol before the headache comes.
Yeah.
So you're thinking, rather than I can't be asked to get up and go to the kitchen and get the, I hope it goes away by itself. You don't. You go, actually, no.
I know it's
I need
happening.
to stop this in its tracks. I need to acknowledge that something's not right.
Yeah.
And I need to, even if it's just a chat, and that's what I'm getting better at now. I texted Adam the other day and just said, mate, I'm feeling really down. I need to chat to you.
Talk about it.
And he's just like, yeah, cool, man, what's up? And, that helped just a vent. And literally, it sounds really daft, but I sent him the messages. But then once it was out, I felt really silly. I was like, do you know what, mate? I'm all right.
I'm
all right. I just needed to get that off my chest and I feel all right now.
We had a night out, and I got a lot of stuff off my chest to you lot.
Yeah.
And I woke up the next day and I was cringing. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
But don't mind.
But I know at the time I felt better because I said it.
You did, yeah.
And that's what I still struggled talking because it's one of them. I'd rather not.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
It's tough. I'm alright with. It's
I
weird.
can bet I'll cold with that can.
I'm-
I'd rather not. And then or no questions asked, no problem.
That's no problem at all, mate. I still do struggle with it. And this, for some reason, I can do this. I can talk about all sorts of things with this. But if I can't do phone calls, and I don't know.
Yeah, because I've had that. Because I've had people say to me, "Oh, is this phone line number for you?" Of confidential advice. I can't speak over the phone.
No.
But again, coming back to we talked about that Facebook group Men Unite. That's why it's good because I put a post on there about how I was not any issue, not particularly what I was going through, but I acknowledged the fact that I've acknowledged that I've got issues,
Yeah.
and that's the first big step is that
step, mate.
is that actually, I'm functioning well. And compared to a lot of people out there who are in mental health crisis at the moment, my life is particularly uncomplicated.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I've got a job, I've got a house, my bills are getting paid, I've got a partner, I've got children. Everything's okay. And when you read about what some poor blokes are going through, it's heartbreaking.
There's another thing that you got to do as well. There's just because they've got it bad, just because they've got it worse, doesn't mean you've got it bad.
No, of course not. And that's what. Yeah, you're right. It's not me going, oh well, look what they've got, or look what I've got to lose. Well, you still feel the way you feel. But it's important and I find that group, because they all support each other, it makes you feel better about it.
Yeah,
I think, and I've started commenting, going, well done, mate, and I've done a bit in there, and I'm not the type of person to comment in odd groups. Mate, Pete for me today.
Yeah.
In a D&D group.
Yeah.
Right. Someone put on how their DM. It's not changing the subject, but this is getting from mental health. This was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was a D&D group, and someone put on about how they threw a cup at a big bad guy.
Yeah.
And ended up killing him with a cup.
Right.
And I put, sounds like you're a sorcerer.
What bants?
I got 40 heart reacts.
What bants?
I got loads of laughs, loads of heart reacts. And I did my mental health a lot of good, that did. But I wouldn't normally have done that. I wouldn't normally post jokes on the social media because I'd have fear for someone going that stupid. But I did it, and I thought, and everyone likes it. It's funny.
This is something that we put out there. This is something we've created and we put out there. And I'm okay with somebody telling me that this isn't good. For some reason, I am okay with this. I don't handle rejection well in my personal life.
Yes. Oh, but with the podcast, it's like a shield.
Yeah, I don't know why. I really don't know. Because obviously, I get to a point where I'm like, well, yeah, not everyone's going to like it.
Yeah, no, exactly. And but we all said when we started this wasn't as much as, obviously we like the Patreon and we have to, but it isn't for you. If you guys enjoy it, brilliant. But it's for us. This is us. This is our way of keeping in touch with each other and venting. And it was having a laugh and taking the piss out of each other to start with, but it's become a bit of a vent, which is good.
This has helped us a lot. There's that saying, I'm going to butcher it, but it's like, in a world full of juicy pears or something like that.
Yeah.
There's always somebody who doesn't like pears.
Yeah. You're right,
It's something like that.
Yeah,
I've fucked it up. But like, there's always there's always somebody who's like, I don't
in a
like
world
them.
full of oral sex, someone doesn't like blowjobs.
Somebody doesn't.
I
like
know
them?
someone that doesn't like blowjobs and first foot jobs.
Can't get my
But
head
mate,
around
you do you, boo boo. As long as you're well.
That's another thing now. Like that's what I'm starting to do as well. The older I get, the more I'm starting to understand myself. I'm like, it's not that. It's not you can't help it.
Yeah.
You can't.
Like when someone's being a prick. Like, yeah, you're being a prick, but there's a reason why you're being a prick. None of us wake up in the morning and go, I'm going to be a prick today.
There are some people that do that though. Ted Bundy.
But why? Why do they think I'm going to be a prick? Because I've got issues, and that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it all comes back to acknowledging our issues, and a different journey, mate. It's just that. So when someone's been an arsehole, it's like, lads, leave him. He's on the same journey as we are.
Yeah.
He's just a few stops behind,
Bants.
but he'll get there.
Yeah. It's not bullies, mate. Bullies are only bullies because they've got
Yeah, of
something
course
going
they
on
are,
at home. Usually.
Me, I've really acknowledged as well, in my early 20s, I was a cunt. To a lot of people, I was horrible. And I'd do it in the form of banter.
Yeah.
I'd be banter, I'd be really, taking the piss. And lads. And I'd say some really horrible things to some people. And I've upset people, or guys. But I upset people. But and now I am starting to look back on myself and think, like I talked about Greg a little while ago, my mate Greg.
Oh, that's something we wanted to talk about with you.
What was that?
Do you know Jamie was on about that person who
Oh, yeah.
Greg. Jamie reaches out to people play that Who Are You game, don't we?
Yeah.
Jamie sends like the same message to people saying,
Yeah.
you're a mutual friend of Sean and Toffa.
Yeah.
He mentions the podcast. He says,
Right.
we're on about playing a game. We play this game, blah, blah, blah. It'll take 5 minutes of your time. Do you want to do it? And he says the only person that said no to himself is Greg.
Okay.
Greg's just gone, I'd rather not.
Oh, yeah, fair enough, no?
And it's like, my initial reaction is, fucking prick, fuck him.
Yeah.
And then it's like, wow.
Well, he
obviously
obviously
doesn't
didn't
want
invite me to the wedding, and he obviously didn't want me there for whatever reason. And I've obviously upset him at some point without realising it, which is probably the worst bit for me, is that I feel really bad. I don't realise I've done it.
You don't know.
But then on my Facebook memories popping up, it's Greg on my wall chatting to me, going, "Oh, Sean, you're right, mate." I'm not responding to him, and I've been a bad friend, and that's why it makes me realise that, you know what, I'm not perfect. I have been a knob to some people, and I was thinking about putting a post on Facebook the other day about to say, look, in my over the last kind of 12 years, I've been a right prick to some people, and I just want to take today to say, look, I'm sorry. Do you know what I mean? I'm not that person anymore. I'm a different person. I have changed a lot. And if you ever,
Yeah, but should you apologise for being you, though, mate?
no, but I wasn't, mate. That's the thing. I was compensating.
You were a version of you, though.
I was a version of me. I was an idiot, but I was compensating to make myself feel better about myself and my own problems by putting people down on theirs, but through the form of, oh, it's just banter, mate.
I understand.
Can't you see a joke?
I understand.
You know what I mean?
But
Like,
yeah, because you were like with Gaz.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bob,
yeah.
Bobby with his job. I said I've been working at Aldi. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Bob's earning good money.
I laugh. Yeah,
Bob's earning good money.
but now I look back and I think, you know, like, well, I like it if someone's taking a piss of how I earn my money, and that's going to cause them to have issues, and that's going to cause them to feel worthless and make them feel like they're a failure. And it's just, it's a perpetual cycle of us all shitting on each other.
But you needed that person to be the way you are.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. You need to get wet in the river to realise you'll use the bridge.
Boom.
You know what I mean?
Mate.
I'm all over these. I got loads of these. Do you know what I mean? Like, you do. But now I'm on the other side, mate. I want to dry off. I want to say sorry to the people that I splashed.
You've got to. Well, you're still wet.
I am still wet. I'm still damp, but I want to start apologising to the people who are wet in the river.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I help people find the bridge and realise that.
Well, that's it now. That's it now.
know.
I mean, we can't say that because we felt bad and now we feel all right now.
Yeah.
We can't all of a sudden say, "Oh, we know the cure," because there isn't. There isn't a cure. There isn't. You can't. But
No, there's no cure for being a cunt.
Another thing is as well, you're not broke. People say, "Oh, there's something wrong with me."
No, you're not.
You don't see it like that.
You're normal.
You the way
We're all the same. People hide it.
exactly. Don't sink yourself as a broken person because
Yeah.
you're not. You're no less of a person because
there's-
you've got
There's
mental health.
probably
issues.
people sitting there listening to us now thinking, what are these two talking about?
Oh,
And
they
I am.
say funny.
Mate, they say that. Yeah, if you're the first one joining us,
Well.
it's not always like this. We're normally funny, but this has been quite a deep episode. But there's people listening to us now, and I'll tell you, I was going out to rugby lads. I was, having nights out. I go to the gym, lift loads of weights. I was the biggest lad. I used to pride myself on how much I could down on a night out. You know what I mean? Like, and
I know what you mean.
yeah, and I was like that, and it's. And I'd if I was listening to me 5 years ago, I'd think, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? You need to man up a little bit. You need to fucking get a grip and get over it. There's people out there in the world that are starving to death, and you're moaning about the fact that you feel a bit anxious about having to go to a meeting at work. And I'm like, but you've got to acknowledge the fact to start taking control of it,
That's it.
and then affect. Like, what can I affect and what can't I affect? What's out of my control?
That's my main thing.
and what can I control?
Things not being like that. It's daft, but that Drake Man thing.
Yeah,
Like I've spent more money than I wanted
Yes.
to, but I've paid for it. We're in. I can't get that money back.
you can't. It
I
was in
can't
your control,
yeah, and now it's not.
and you're upset because you did have the control and you've let it go.
Yeah.
But now it's gone. So you can't do anything with it. Now it's gone.
Yeah.
So you got to just get on. You got to not get on with it, but you've got to
I've got to accept it.
accept it. Yeah.
There's nothing I could.
And that's the
There's
thing,
literally
it's
nothing I
accepting
can do about it.
And me, it's me coming to terms with some of the negative aspects of my character as well. So that I can be. What I'm thinking of. Sometimes I can be a bit selfish, and I can be a bit me, and I know I can. And it's acknowledging that, and then saying, well, why am I like that, and being aware of it, so that I'm not impacting other people. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. But you get to that point where you can, and you're aware, and that's a lot of it is awareness. And
Yeah.
a lot of it, you find awareness by, a lot of it is by talking. You
Yeah.
talk to people, and you start understanding, and like it does help. And I should do it more. I should talk to people.
Yeah. Do you feel like for me, it was like a light bulb moment. As soon as I became aware of why I am the way I am, and like I'd get angry for no reason.
Yeah.
And I feel myself getting angry, and I'm having a go at my missus. Oh, we're disagreeing about something, and she's getting angry at me because I'm getting angry at her. Before we know it, we're screaming at each other about something completely minor and stupid, and then end up feeling really bad and apologising an hour later, and having to grovel for the next kind of like 40 years to but then it's not. Well, why did I feel like that in the first place?
Yeah.
Why was I getting angry in the first place? Well, I was getting angry because I'm pissed off about this. Well, my job. Well, I need to change that, and don't
We've
I?
had a bad day at work.
Yeah,
But
I need
how
to
many bad days have you had at work? And
So,
is it the work that's causing it?
How can I cope with that? So in future, going forward, how am I going to address that problem? With if I had a bad day at work, how am I going to deal with it?
Yeah.
So, which is why like gym, mental health, eating well, all kind of comes together and all works together. And everyone you speak to that's like been in this area or been down quite dark or deep and has managed to get out and get back into dry land again and they all come down to the positive mental attitude, acknowledging your faults, like addressing stuff early, gym or mental and healthy body, healthy mind.
Well, yeah, yours is the gym, but that's going to be something else
For some of the people, no,
Yeah,
but
that's
or
gonna be
whatever
something
hobby,
else.
your hobbies, throw yourself into your
Well,
hobbies.
this was my thing. This was my outlet, and Like, I loved editing and I loved recording. I loved prepping for shows. And I was like, lads, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. And then when I had that problem with my job, it just all dropped off. I was like, fuck it, let's cancel the show.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it anymore. And I still have times now where I go, I don't want to do it. Like, Ethan's constantly on at me going, come on, let's do stuff together. Let's do a show together. Let's do this, let's do that. Like, I watch films with Hunter. Hunter's like, can we do a toddler reviews, Dad? Yeah. And when I do it, people reach out and they go, I really enjoy
Mate,
what
I
you
love
do.
them. They're really good.
But I get to that point where I'd rather not. But I've got to see past that and be like, that's all right. Just because I'm not being creative with this, it doesn't mean that I'm losing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I saw that a lot. That was one of the main things. I was really down on myself. Was that, well, I'm not doing anything, and I fucked it up.
Not going anywhere.
I'm not yet, and like, I'm not pushing myself to do things. But I was like, oh, I fucked it up. I failed it.
You're not being the best you can be.
Yeah, and like, there is points of our show where we could have pushed and we could have been.
Well, we said that earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, like this. Obviously, I'm very happy with where the show is. I'm
Yeah,
really
but
big
that's
in
the
Israel.
reason. You're big in Israel. But why didn't we push for that? And it comes down to the fact that we're happy where we are at the minute.
Yeah, and that's something that I've started to sort of
And if we get to
understand.
the point where we're not happy where we are and we want more from it, then we know we've got the capability
And
to
we know
push
we can.
ourselves and do it, and we know we
We
can.
know we can.
We know we can get that ball and run with it if we need to. But at the moment, we don't want the ball. I'd
rather
put the
not.
ball down. I'd rather not. I'd rather just have a cup of tea, watch someone else play ball.
Yeah, you have a go, mate. It's nice to see. You know, I'll watch.
Let these young ones have it.
I'll watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sort of taking ownership, and I know it's okay to not be okay.
It's okay to not be okay. This is what we're saying.
And
And,
if I'm feeling bad,
and this isn't
it's
just
all
men.
right.
This is women as well. I know we've often, but that's only because we're lads and we're talking about the lad experience. But mate, it's same for women as well. You know, there's a lot of pressure on women, massive pressure on women in kind of the current climate, and you know, especially with Instagram and you know all this kind of image of what you're supposed to be, and you know, we were talking about this the other day, young girls in school and stuff that coming through, and like 12, 13-year-olds now are plastered in foundation and makeup.
Oh,
and
no,
they're
yeah.
and
My
it's-
little
mate,
sister does
they're
it.
young women. They're
Yeah,
young women
my
now.
little
It's-
sister.
Whereas like when I was 13 in school, the girls were munters. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, I say that I'm joking. That's a horrible thing. I'm only teasing. And there is pressure on women. And like looking at my little girl growing up, all I can do with her really is just give her self confidence. It's probably the best thing I can do. It's just instill into her that she can do whatever she wants to do. As long as she sets her mind to it, there's nothing in this world you can't do. Well, there is.
There's lots of things I can't
yeah,
do.
you can't. There's lots of things you can't do. There are things that are impossible.
There's the chance she will never go to Venus
There is a chance she'll never get to Venus, and she'll never be able to breathe underwater
or flap her arms and fly
or flap her arms and fly. Yet, we don't know. We'll see what happens.
or shoot herself in the head and say, "Well, you passed."
Well, I'd rather she didn't.
Yeah.
She said to me the other night, I took her to bed and read her a story, putting her in. It was the story. The story was something about the monster and the chocolate or something like that. Or monster. I can't remember the name of the title, but it's basically about a monster who came back from holiday and found a box of chocolates on his front door.
Oh, what a win!
And he wanted to eat them himself. He didn't want to give them to his mates.
Oh, you should cherish Karen.
Took him inside. Then he realised actually,
Probably should
how would
share.
I feel if my mates had a box of chocolates and then he shared them with me? And he went and shared. And then he realised in the box there's only one chocolate left. It was his favourite, and it's his mates had left him a chocolate.
Oh,
And it was, it's really warm. And I gave her a hug and a kiss. And then she went, Daddy, can you see people from heaven? Wow. Now, I'm not religious. When you die, you die. That's it. Do you know
oh,
what I
where
mean?
did you cross this bridge, mate?
But with her,
Yeah.
heaven's a thing. Because I'm not telling a 5-year-old when she dies, she drops in the ground.
Okay, so right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I had something with Hunter recently. We were on about. I don't know what we were on about, but he went. Well, he said God made me. I went, well, he didn't. Me and your mum made you. And then he went, eh? And I went, oh.
Oh, good night.
I went, well,
We made a wish on a star.
well, you know, I said, well, Mummy's got some eggs, and you know, no, I smashed the back end out of it. And like because he must have a friend.
Something at school must have happened, or
who
someone
was
said something.
Yeah. One of his best friends is this little Muslim lad, and he's a proper he's in.
They're religious.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And Hunter's obviously like, oh, okay. Hunter's very impressionable. So like this
Well,
lad's
he's made a sponge. He's soaking
yeah, of
up
course
all
he is,
that,
yeah.
that stuff.
So
like,
this lad's like, well, God made us, and the Hunter comes home. He's like, well, God made me, and I was like, well, all
No,
right,
he
son.
don't.
Well, he did technically. Well, even if God was real,
Or what is God? You know.
he didn't make you. Me and your mum made you.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, who made you? And well, you know. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he starts asking other questions, and he's like, well, he asked me, he said, do you believe in God? I went, honestly, son, no. I don't, but people do. It's like Santa, right? I'm asking him to believe something,
Yes.
and it's obviously...
Yeah, a bit hypocritical, but it's
Very.
but it's the magic of childhood, isn't
But it's
it?
the magic of childhood, so it's the same thing. So you saying to Ava, of course you can see people from heaven.
It's a kindness. Yeah, and I did. I said, you can see people
Yeah.
from heaven. I said, it's magic. She went, how? And I said, well, there's a screen.
Nice.
You can see people through the screen. And she went, oh. And she went, so when I die, will I be able to see you through heaven? I went, hopefully Daddy will be dead many, many years before you die. And I was like, no, go to sleep. Like,
Go to sleep.
that was the saddest thing she's ever said to me. And again, I said, well, where's this come from, Ava? And she went, no reason, just asking. I'm like, fucking, what goes through a brain? But then the next day, it's like, what can swim faster, a shark or a whale?
Yeah.
And kids, you know,
Yeah, it's one of...
it's a shark, Ava. But
Yeah, but I'll never tell him like that's me.
No,
That's-
no.
Like it's up to. I said to him,
This-
it's up to you to make your mind up.
This world's cruel and it's shit and it's full of misery and horrible. So it's also full of beauty and wonderful things and you know and
If he wants to believe, and he's on
While he's little.
crack on, mate.
yeah, what is it? Yeah, and again, if Ava grows up and she wants to be, you know, she wants to be a god botherer, that's fine. She can
Don't bother
do
me.
that. Equal rights, equal
Don't bother
lefts.
me,
You know what I
fam.
mean, it's like, yeah. But
But the moral of this,
just don't tell me. I told
whole
Jarvis
thing.
to fuck off the other day.
Tell him to fuck off.
Yeah,
Oh no, sure.
yeah. So well, no, I opened the door.
Can you turn that big light on?
Yeah,
please?
yeah. It was a woman and a man.
Right. Are you assuming
No, well, that's right. I did. Yeah, sorry, apologies. It was a.
two people?
It was two people, one with long hair, one with short hair.
Okay.
And she said, they said, we're in the area today, it's asking a simple question.
Right.
But they threw me, I didn't know, I thought it was like,
Oh,
a sales pitch.
now I'm in.
I was like, okay,
I
right.
am
And she
in.
went,
What is the question?
what happens when we die? I'm like, oh, can I stop you there? I said, we're not a religious family.
Would you rather?
I appreciate that you got to do it, but I said, but we're not interested.
Hmm.
And I went to shut the door, and the bloke moved forward and put his hand on the door and was like, well, you know, do you want to answer the question? Just have a think, answer the question. I was like, I don't want to answer the question. My dog's barking, my kid's crying. I was like, I just want to get back to. And he went, well, I went, maybe just fuck off.
Oh, you prick. But that's okay. It's been a prick sometimes, mate.
Yeah, but I didn't feel bad about that because I'd been polite. I hadn't insisted on shutting the door. In fact, the one with the long hair, who
the person.
the person with the longer hair and the feminine features,
Oh.
turned round and went to walk away. And he obviously, I must have been the only person that answered the door to him, but they
Right,
weren't having it. Yeah, so I told him to fuck off. Who's that? Who's that, Daddy? No one. Can God bother us? They're sprouting in the name of Jesus.
Yeah.
If we support him, Ava, it means there'll be no more Christmas. They don't celebrate Christmas.
They
Do you want
don't
presents?
They don't
Do you want presents?
They don't.
Don't celebrate Easter. No chocolate.
No.
Or blood transfusions.
There's a good thing that I've just done a smelly pump, Sean. Sorry, mate.
Mate, it's your house, mate.
There's,
You'd be best you.
Something I read before. I think Ricky Gervais said it, but somebody else said it, and he just quoted it.
Right, okay.
It was people were asking about him being an atheist, and he's saying there's many gods,
Yeah.
hundreds, thousands of gods. He doesn't believe in any of them. But then there's Muslims, Christians, Jewish people. They believe in their God, but they don't believe in any other God.
Yeah, all the other gods are rubbish and
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So he's saying, I don't believe in any of them. I don't believe in one more than you. You aren't believe in one more.
yeah, you
God
only
than
believe
I-
in one more god than I do.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
why is
I
that a
understand, yeah.
problem? And then that makes people go, oh.
Nordic gods.
That's what was
Greek
it? That's what
pantheon.
he was saying. Look at
That's what
all
I
the
mean. Look at all the gods,
right?
yeah.
The Nordic gods are cool, though.
The Nordic gods are cool. If I was going to be any
are
religion,
cool.
I'd follow the Nordic gods.
Yeah, they are cool.
They're cool. Cool tattoos as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and God of War is a great game if you play God of War. It's all about the Nordic gods.
Is
the
it?
new one. Yeah, mate, fucking Thor's in it and Baldur and loads of stuff. They're good.
Fat Thor.
Nah, you don't see. You only see him pull his hammer out at the end. It's like because he's been built up to this big this big massive good guy, a bad guy rather. But yeah,
But it's okay to not be okay.
it is okay to not be okay. This has been deep, mate. This has been a deep
But this is
episode.
what we
We've
said.
explored- We said we were going to talk about it tonight.
We said we wanted to because it's one of them. Like, there's going to be people listening. They're like, oh, I'd rather not. And I'd rather not listen to this.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine.
Let's if you don't want to, then maybe this is our other stuff. So we are a comedy podcast. This has been a bit more of a, but that's just because it reflects what's going on. And this podcast, as we carry on our journey, this podcast is reflecting us as well, isn't it? A little bit, and you know, like it has changed. Oh, I keep banging my mic. It has changed over the last couple of years, and it has gone from more of a, I don't know. We went from like an episodic game based, and
We were like, try and be funny, and then you get to that point where you're like, oh, well, let's just be us.
it's just be us. People liked it because it was us having a chat, and that's what we've done tonight. We sat and had a chat.
Yeah, but what we do, we'd put like a daft scenario, and then we'd chat around it, and we'd
Yes.
disappear. But we like, and that's fine.
Who'd win in a fight, Thor or Batman?
But yeah, but it's that.
Batman, you bastard!
Yeah, but now because we'll get we've been doing it like 4 years now.
Yeah.
And I am not the same person I was.
I
when
don't
we
talk about that
started
much
this.
anymore.
And I think it's just us now, sort of, it's us getting through life and discussing our journey along the way.
Yeah,
and if we so happen to one week talk about fucking serial killers or
Or Thor versus Batman, or then that we could talk about that one
people's
week.
dicks, we'll talk about that
we
and
will.
it'll come up.
Yeah.
But
Or 60 man. See, we talk about that sometimes. Ha! Fire!
But I do,
Fire!
I do want to do like different episodes. Like I want to talk about serial killers. I want to talk about
Yeah,
conspiracies.
mate, we'll smash it, yeah.
I want to talk about lots of different things because this is the plan was to do 12 episodes for this season.
Yeah.
But obviously this has taken a lot longer than.
Oh, I'm happy just to we'll just keep plodding on for a bit. For me.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
because the idea was to do 12 episodes and have a break and then come
Yeah.
back refreshed. But because we've not been on schedule,
Yeah. But I don't feel like this, like before, when we did before, and there was that demand and that kind of. I feel this time, even though I know we have been a bit lax with some of the content, but I feel better.
I feel
for it.
better as well.
I feel more relaxed with it. And to be fair, we're still knocking stuff out of the Patreon. We know we need to do that, and we're going to continue to do that. And that's what we need. You know, that's our kind of agreement payment to you. Not payment, our promise to you.
Yeah. Sign up for the Patreon as well.
Yeah, sign up for the Patreon. But if you don't want to, that's fine.
I'd rather not. That's fine.
I'd rather not.
If you're
That's
listening
fine.
and you go, I'd rather not.
You just use the money to do something to make yourself happy.
Absolutely fine.
Get up and watch the sunset. Sunrise, rather.
I'd rather not.
And then go back to bed. Straight after.
Bed, yeah.
I love bed.
That is one of the best things, like, as I'm
In
getting
life?
older.
Oh, yeah,
I
sleep,
love
mate,
bed.
sleep.
Like I was saying to Hunter, because it was bedtime, mate, and he's like, I don't want to go to bed. It's like, you fucking
Mate,
wait till you're
treasure
my
this
age,
moment.
mate. You wait till you're my age.
Even before kids, like just when we had the dog, even when we had backs to the dog, we used to have the cat. Do you know what I mean? Like, I woke up in the morning and I could lie there in bed and go, oh, what am I going to do today? I know, I'm going to do fuck all today. I'm going to sit here and stare at myself. But no, I didn't. Young me was like, no, I'm going to get up, I'm going to do a bit, I'm going to go out, I'm going to... No, mate, savour it.
Yeah.
Savour sitting on your arse, because when you have kids, you have to send them to school. It's kind of like the law. You have to get up with them. Yeah, and then you can't just you have to make them look nice. I have her shoes ripped. She ripped her shoes because she insists on, she must take them off at school and fucking sandpaper them on the playground.
Yeah.
Like,
We need to dig an hole. I do it with my
I
shoe.
do it with shoe. I remember my mum telling me not to kick footballs with my school shoes anymore.
But you understand that now.
And I play football with my school shoes, but now I'm like, fucking hell, man, mum, I know now, because
Yeah,
they ain't cheap.
Yeah.
Stop playing fucking football in school shoes.
You
You're trainers.
don't buy one pair for the year as well, mate.
Man, yeah,
'Cause the feet
they insist on
fucking grow.
growing.
Yeah.
And Ava's got feet like a fucking Frodo Baggins. They're massive. She's got my feet. She's got my perfect shaped feet. They're shaped like an isosceles triangle.
Oh, nice.
Her feet, a big massive slab foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the idea of this was to just get stuff out in the open and just sort of not reveal stuff. Because
but share it with you.
People know, but like it's we're talking about it, and
But to be fair, mate, it's you. Sorry, you took the first step. So you started talking about your mental health and acknowledging that you needed that support and that. Yeah. But then that's made me think about me. Do you know what I mean? And then like with Mike and Jay and everything that's gone on with them, you think, you know what, you need to be aware of it for yourself, because if you don't, you're gonna you let yourself down, and you're not going to be the best version of you can be, and you're going to push people away, and things aren't going to go right for you.
That's another one, pushing people away. Yeah.
You're gonna, you'll get these opportunities. So you'll get the opportunity that you've wanted, but because you've fucked everything up, because you're not in the right place for it, you won't be able to grab it with both hands and run with it and be the best you can be with it, and it'll end up either be disappointed. And that's it. To me, do you know what? I think the only thing worse than not achieving your dreams is achieving your dream and not doing what you could have done with it. Like you said, having your moment in the spotlight and not doing it. Yeah, but if you were not ready for it, do you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Like I'm going for stuff at work at the moment. I'm going for stuff that 3-4 years ago when I was fed up with the fire service and I wanted to leave, and I remember going to the truck and sitting on the truck with my head on the trauma bag and thinking, I physically cannot be bothered to open this bag and look at it. And looking back, that was depression. Do you know what I mean? I was depressed. I needed that change to make me feel better. And then I realised, obviously, like, you know, I mean, that's where it was like too much hard work. So I've gone back to fire. Yeah. But, you know, because it's cool.
But no, just speak to people. If you've got a mate that you think, oh fuck, he's being alright, prick, he ain't answering my messages.
Yeah, he's not texting me back.
And I'm only getting short answers. Just don't stop messaging him. Keep doing it.
You're okay.
And it's alright. Just ask people, you're alright.
Yeah, you're right. And they're gonna, no.
You're alright.
Are you alright?
Yeah. And they say, like, it's usually the happy ones that you got to wonder about the most. If you've got a really happy friend, ask them if they're alright.
When I was at work the other day, and my man just went, he told me about a meeting upstairs and I had to go to be in a chat, and that's stressful. He went, "You're right, Sean." And I went, "Yeah," and he went, and then that was it. I just broke.
Yeah, you did.
And I just fucking flooded on him.
So you get their permission and you go, what then?
So you actually want me to tell you how I really feel? Okay.
I'm not all right. Yeah.
Whoa, fuck, you know, put that back in the box.
So you shook a can and then you've opened it. It's got,
I love my face.
Yeah, nice.
So fruity cold.
But yeah, he just you know,
Yeah.
there's always somebody. Even if you haven't got anybody in your life to talk to, get Facebook and talk to them.
Yeah.
Men Unite lads.
Yeah, Men Unite lads. They are
honestly,
brilliant.
They will look after you.
Yeah, they are.
There's always somebody on there waiting.
And there's people there from all walks of life.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The breadth of the differences in people's backgrounds and, you know, and international as well. It's not just people from the UK. It's people from all over the world are joining it. And it's a fantastic group to be in. And I'm proud to be in it. And, you know, there's not really been many issues in there with, you know, everyone takes it seriously, which is what, and that's the beautiful thing about it. And how many times you see the post in there of, I've been here a little while, reading everyone else's posts, and it's given me the courage to say, I'm not okay. And people are standing up and saying, no, actually, I'm not okay. I'm a man, and I'm not okay.
Yeah.
That's right there. I'm a man, and I'm not okay. So I'm Sean.
Yeah.
I'm a man.
I'm not okay.
And I'm not okay.
It's all right to not be okay.
Yeah.
No, we won't judge you for it.
No, we won't. We won't. Not at all.
Yeah, I'd like to do something with them at some point.
Yeah, well, they did that football thing. The football, it was supposed to be, they were talking about doing it a single day, and now it's a league. So, which is what changed a little bit. But, mate, there's a lot of people. You'd be surprised how many people are from Walsall in that groupe.
Yeah. Okay.
Loads of people from our area.
Can you reach over and grab that magazine?
Yeah, of course, matey.
I just want to show it, the peeps, before we wrap up. Because I'll talk about the mental health in there, mate. But,
Like I am!
Yeah, big in Israel. I reached out. I actually did some reaching out and emailing, no phone calls.
Yeah, no, we're not there yet. It's what PAs are for, isn't it?
West Midlands magazines. Obviously, we want to build what?
Sorry, I just had a real. Yeah, Yara Greyjoy.
Yeah.
When she went to talk to me, she talked to me through her agent.
Yeah.
Maybe that was anxiety.
Social awkwardness, mate.
And I've shat on her.
Maybe she's got social awkwardness, and we've bitched about it.
Yeah.
She's still right.
She's still horrible, though.
Fuck her.
Maybe that was she's just too anxious to talk to me. Mate, she talked to everyone else in that queue.
Fuck her.
She didn't like me, did she? Carry on. Sorry.
West Midlands magazines have reached out to him, and the lovely editor Simon, his name is. I think I've got that
Big
right.
Si.
I have. Simon. He said. I said they do these 3 magazines all around the Midlands. This one's the Darlaston and Wednesbury edition, and we're in all of them. I think
I'll find out if we're in the Aldridge one tomorrow.
we are. We're in the West Midlands one.
Oh, boom.
I think. I'm not sure. He just said they promote local things. He says we're a local podcast. You know, we're trying to build our local audience because, you know, big in Israel's fine.
Big Israel, but we want to be.
But let's get big around here. And he's like, just right. He said, do you want me to? That's what he said. He said, do you want me to come out and sit with you, or do you want to send me something in?
I'll send you something in.
Please. I'll send you something in, please. He says, what about pictures? Do you want me to come take pictures, or do you want to send pictures? I'll send you pictures. I'll send you pictures, mate. No worries. And then he just said, you can write something if you want. So that's exactly what I did. I wrote an article, and I thought he'll change bits. No, he posted the whole thing. He posted the whole thing. So I have got a published article.
Is the grammar correct and spelling right?
He's taken out my full stops after speech marks.
Okay. Is that right or
it's
wrong?
It's a grey area.
Okay.
But it's an English thing to do, to put punctuation after.
I thought you never put punctuation. Oh no, don't you put punctuation in speech
The Yanks
marks?
do it in.
We do it out.
But it always looks daft when it's out. But that's the correct way
He's
for
changed
us.
it, yeah.
But it's a grey area. He's just took them out.
Okay, well that's it. It's his job, mate. That's fine. It's his choice. You got to live with it.
But yeah, we've got a lovely article in this magazine. And if you are from the local area, these magazines are free, fam.
There's other stuff in there, mate. Slimming World vouchers.
Yeah. Let me find the actual article itself. There it is. There's us in the magazine. If you're on the Patreon, this is wonderful for you because you can see that.
You can see that. If you can't, we'll just have to describe it to you.
I do.
You've got
I'm
opposite,
missing
mate,
it completely. It's opposite. Am I in?
Yeah, you're in.
There
You're
you
in.
go. I do want to just shout out Kim, Australian Kim,
G'day, Kim.
because
Terrible.
that there, not since the Salt Bay meme of 2017, as something this salty gone viral. That's
nice.
straight from Kim's mouth. That is. Cheers, Kim.
Cheers, Kim.
Nick that I did.
You said you had no problem stealing.
No, I've no problem with it. I would like to learn how to say your last name though. 'cause her name's
Plagiarism.
Like Getty.
Plagiarism. That's the posh name for stealing stuff.
Plagiarism.
Copy and paste plagiarism.
But yeah, we've got these. These are good.
If you send them, we'll sign them.
Yeah, we'll sign them.
We'll sign them. we should go and get them all for free. Got 500. Sent them out to people. Signed them.
Yeah, you go, fam. But yeah, if you are in the local area, grab a magazine and just fucking have a look.
Smash it.
Show somebody new.
Let us know. Tweet us, Facebook us, tweet us, show us that you've You've seen it.
Well, let's end the show, Sean, with Darren's question.
Okay. I'm just having a big yawn.
Mr. Weirmouth.
Yes, Darren. My mate Darren.
Or Worthermouth.
I'm gonna, you know what, and that's something I promised myself this year. I'm gonna start writing, and I'm gonna crack on with this, and I'm actually gonna do it.
Oh, because you start with it.
But again, I think that's the same too. When I'm green, I got no problem doing it. When I drop into red, so
same as this. When I'm green, I want to talk to Ethan. I want to do multiple podcasts, and then I get down to red, and I'm like, I don't want to do anything.
yeah, I'm also be red because I never want to talk to Ethan. No, I'm joking, Ethan.
Yeah, Mr. Darren Weirmouth
I might
sent
react
us
you
a
one day.
question. And I said to him, I'm not going to listen to it before until play it on the show.
Yeah.
I've told him to go for it, so...
Oh dear. Go for it, go for it, go. Go for it, go for it,
How
go.
long is it? How long is it? Oh, it's only 12 seconds, so he's been a team player. This might be him just saying the M-word for 12 seconds. I doubt it. 'Cause
I hope not.
That's what Sean does.
Wow.
After a sperm is launched, then swims up the birth canal and eats the egg at the top, how long does it take to grow big and strong into a fetus?
Okay, Darren, it doesn't eat the egg, mate. It enters the egg. No eating.
Mate, how fucked up is the Look Who's Talking, the start of that?
Oh mate, yeah, just sperm, just jizzing all in there.
It's just...
All the jizz. All the jizz.
Try to explain that to a kid. That's how you were met, son.
Got my mindset on
Yeah.
you. Great soundtrack though.
It's a great soundtrack.
Yeah,
Answer Darren's question.
So when the egg enters the egg, when the sperm enters the egg, not eats the egg, doesn't eat the egg, it goes into the, it nuzzles its way through.
Yeah.
And then the magic of life happens.
Yeah.
It takes 9 months from time of ingestion to the fertilization to the point where the baby is coming out.
Biology questions with
Give or
Darren
take a
Weirmouth.
month.
Yeah.
Give or take a month.
So yeah, that was this week's biology questions with Darren.
Thank you,
Weirmouth.
Darren.
Yeah.
You laugh and you learn.
Yeah. Thanks,
Cheers,
Darren.
Darren.
Boys' book.
Yeah,
It's
boys'
good.
book. I mean,
Yeah, Awaken. It's called, but we're selling old rope now. Aren't we? Money for old rope, whatever.
what,
whatever that saying is.
the second one's out, isn't it?
Soon, yeah.
Is it soon? Oh,
There's going to be a launch party with their.
invite us.
No, there's a tour. The commerce coming out for the tour, isn't it?
Oh yeah, we're going to see him, aren't we?
Oh, fingers crossed.
No, Darren said he'd look us up. Man like Darren, don't upset me.
yeah, but
You're my hero at the minute, Darren. Don't break my heart, mate.
we might get to it, and I might have one of my bad days. I'll just give it rather not.
You'll
But that's
be going.
all right, Sean.
It is alright, but you'll be going.
Bro, I'm going. Okay.
Get the fucking cart off. You can sulk on the way.
I can. And I'm good at talking.
Yeah. We enjoyed that little car joke. We haven't spoken since the HorrorCon show.
No, I haven't seen you.
No, I haven't seen it yet. But we enjoyed that. A nice little day out. It was good, that was. Apart from the fact that they cornered us. And I did ask them at one point to stop touching me, and they kept touching me, which I wasn't. Which part of my brain went, that's not okay. And the other part of me was like, no, actually, I'm having a good time.
Oh shit! Yeah, we've got interviews that we haven't shown. We'll put them in.
We'll get round to it. There was that one company, which we'll show, where they're professional scarers, and basically what they'll do is you tell them the level of fear you want to receive.
Yeah.
And from that, they'll either give you it's like a bloke in a sheet going, ooh, or they will
Spooky
full on,
ghost.
spooky ghost, or they'll full on kidnap you in a van, duct tape you, gaffer tape you,
They're allowed to-
drive you into the woods and do anything they want to you until you say the magic word. Pineapple, and they let you go. Or will they? He said they will. I don't trust him, but maybe they don't, maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't know. I just know if I had someone at my complete mercy. It's like Saw, it's like the film, and I saw, what's the one where they pay to kill people?
The paid.
Hostel.
Oh, Hostel. Good
Yeah.
film, that is.
So someone's on a chair, completely, covered. You can do whatever you want to him. What are you going to do? The most of me is like, nah, let him go.
Tickle him.
The part of me is like, tickle him.
Tickle him.
The other part of me is like, nah, cut his fucking ear, cut his ear off. See what happens. I'm joking. No.
How horrible is being tickled though when you can't?
Oh, mate, don't trust a brand though, because it's you seen that about him tickling kids.
No.
He says that he regrets tickling his children because it's a form of like abuse, because he's tickling them and they feel helpless and it makes them feel worthless and helpless and that they can't. So yeah, seriously, yeah. So he's basically saying you shouldn't tickle your children because it's against their will. You're doing something to their body against their will. They actually need to stop and they're moving away, and you'll keep going even though they're laughing. He says, but if you've ever been tickled as a grown man, and that's what happened, he got tickled by someone as a grown man. It made him feel this big because he couldn't stop. But the bloke was.
Of course, yeah.
So if I started tickling you now,
I'll tickle me.
I won't. What's what I mean? But if someone started tickling me and asked them to stop and I wouldn't, I'd get aggressive. I'd be like, fucking stop tickling me. I don't like it. Stop. But with kids, we think it's fine because they're kids. We pin them down and we go la 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 till they cry.
You do, yeah. Well,
But to be fair, I tickle Ava, but she asked me to. She'll play fight with me. She goes, tickle me. I'm like, okay then.
Yeah.
And then when she says stop, I stop.
Well, from that to this, obviously, there is. Remember that fetish program I watched
Yeah.
where that bloke had his balls nailed and stuff.
Yes, and they stomped. You do you, baby.
There was another bloke that wanted to get tied up, put a mask on his head, and he wanted to be tickled.
Okay. How much?
Weird, that is.
All of that.
Just tickled him. 3 women.
Mate,
just
cash in
tickled
hand.
him. Would you?
Yeah, cash in hand,
Would
mate.
you tickle the
shit out of you?
Would you really? Would you really? So some woman dressed like in their official outfit comes up to
Yeah.
you. Says, "Oh,
She's gonna go like you've been a naughty man. Like time to the stand, blindfold him.
Yeah, he's
Go, I'm
blindfolded.
gonna come back and I'm gonna tickle the shit out of you, and then I go, and I come in and go.
Wasn't that he wants it more? No, he wants it firm. He wants a firm tickling.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, mate.
the hands-on tickling.
Yeah, I would, mate. I would.
And she's like, "Fuck, I ain't got
Put
anyone."
latex gloves on and fucking get straight in.
She
there,
happens
tickling.
to see you walking past.
Back
and
of his
she's like,
thigh.
You could do. Come here. Look,
How much?
shows you the room first. She's
How
like,
much?
Man there, I'll get that. Man there, he tied up. He wants
Yeah.
a firm tickling.
Yeah.
I'll give you 100 quid tickling.
Mate, fuck it, you tickle the shit out of him.
Would ya?
I'd do it for half of that.
Oh, I don't know if I'd do it.
I do it for 30 quid.
Oh.
I do petrol money home. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Can we make this a regular thing then? Or
mate, is that exactly that mean come? Taxman didn't know about that.
yeah, I don't think I'd tickle. Like, even if it's like a woman, she's like, "We'll tickle that woman." I don't want to.
If they're paying for it and they're consenting, yeah, tickle them.
Well, they are consenting. Yeah.
Yeah. There's not much up, Mo. It's like anything, isn't it? Like, there's that sex program that was on, there was that bloke, and he wasn't a particularly good looking bloke, but he had massive hands, and what women paid him for was to finger him on the bed and bring him to climax.
Oh yeah, there's a big sausage fingers.
But they pay like 100 and something quid a day for him to do it.
Yeah, how'd you spend your days? How'd you finger women?
What'd you do for a living, mate? I finger women.
Finger women.
So three calls in the morning, the rest of the day's my own. Like, fucking, you know. Mate, his quality of life, again, you look at it, his quality of life must be fantastic.
Yeah, but he might be a depressed person and not
He
happy.
might be. Well, I don't know, I don't want my finger on a woman. For, yeah, I think she'd be alright with it as well. Once somebody started rolling in. When she got that kitchen she always wanted, I'm sure she had an issue with it. Do you know what I mean? That wasn't like a sexist thing, she's always talking about having a kitchen. Like one with an island.
But thanks, Darren.
Yeah, cheers, Darren.
Science with Darren Wearmouth.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for sticking
thank
with
you.
us. If you have stuck with us, then nice one. Cheers.
It's been a deep one. We've been going for nearly 2 hours.
Yeah, it is heavy episode, but you know, it's one of them. It's life. It's part of life. It's part of our life.
Mate, sometimes you got to drop the heavy weight so you can feel light. That shit. That wasn't really good. But I think my River one was good.
Get that Bob Ross book, mate. Read one of his quotes, and we'll end it with
Shall
that.
we? Happy Little Accident book.
Happy Little Accident book. Bob Ross got some fucking back, mate. Just literally open it up and just read one of his quotes.
Every show finish with the words of Bob Ross.
Words of Bob Ross.
Okay. To take a set this week, the quote this week. Isn't that fantastic? I knew you could do it. Thanks very much, guys. See you next time. Thank you. Oh, good actually. That's what I fit you.
Speed bills. Man. Sucks I gotta tell motherfuckers to suck my cane. But that's just my life though. They'll be alright. Let's go.
Yo, it's a lot of things that I'm really mad about, so I'ma use the music to help me get it out. That humble shit never really works for me. When I flip the script, everybody playing victim B. I move accordingly, match your energy. Call it petty, your bullshit not stopping me. Got a lot to live for and you can't relate. Karma got my back though, it controls your fate. You want me there for you? Well you gotta beg, cause my problem's big and I got bad legs. Also a bad heart, do you really care for me? When I'm down and out, are you gon' ride for me? If the answer no, I can, you can suck the shit. Fuck the fake love if I can't get nothing out of it. It shouldn't be that way, it is what it is. It's a dog eat world, I'm on that shit. You ain't gotta like me, you can suck my cane. Don't understand my pain, you can suck my cane. If you still feel I'm lame, you can suck my cane. I don't care no more, everyone can suck my cane. You ain't gotta like me, you can suck my cane. Don't understand my pain, you can suck my cane. If you still feel I'm lame, you can suck my cane. I don't care no more, everyone can suck my cane. I don't care no more, not sorry that it's like this. I get more respect when I'm on my bullshit. Don't like how I'm moving, stay away. I don't give a fuck, I say the shit to your face with a smile to make you even more mad. Low-key evil to get you in that body bag. In a crazy way, Satan is my homie. He always say, give him that shit, homie. No tales from the hood, not wishing them well. This ain't no funeral home, welcome to hell. You burn in my circle of fire, you gotta take that, cause we're extra fuel and lighters, some charcoal too. Let's just have a barbecue, put you on the grill, straight out burning you. You wanna move forward? Well, I'm reversing you. Suck my cane, I don't give a fuck about you. You ain't gotta like me, you can suck my cane. Don't understand my pain, you can suck my cane. If you still feel I'm lame, you can suck my cane. I don't care no more, everyone can suck my cane. You ain't gotta like me, you can suck my cane. Don't understand my pain, you can suck my cane. If you still feel I'm lame, you can suck my cane. I don't care no more, everyone can suck my cane.
Everyone can suck my cane. You don't fuck with me, Lucy Squad and Dojo Pants. Suck my fucking cane. I don't give a fuck how anybody feel. You don't like that shit? You know what the fuck you can do. Suck my cane. Bitch. Fuck all y'all niggas. Tired of you bitch ass niggas. Suck my cane. Fuck out of here, nigga. I'm gone. Pay bills, nigga. It only gets dirty. Bitch.
Damn, that shit was dope.